Whoa, now everybody, listen, I am the host, Lambo Drew, and you are now tuned in to another edition of The Leverage Show. You guys definitely do not want to miss tonight because it's definitely going to be an impactful show. We got the man himself, Jamar James, in the building, so I'm excited to let you guys go ahead and have a little sit down, a little talk with my guy, Jamar James. Definitely one of probably the best coaches who are out here, who's been coaching cryptocurrency for many years before all of this fad where cryptocurrency has came around because of the pandemic. You guys to get ready to hear from an expert tonight. So make sure you guys are tapped in. You guys are sharing this video, getting this video out to each and every single person you can possibly get this out to. This information tonight can actually help change your lives and change the lives of many other people who are around you who may be ignorant to the fact of what a real trading is and exactly how to be able to get yourself in and out of bad trades and being able to spot them and being able to profit. You guys do not want to miss this tonight. And of course, we're going to give a couple of giveaways tonight. So make sure you guys are tapped in, tuned in, sharing this video to all your friends, your family, your loved ones, your neighbors, and everybody else that you can possibly can, because this information will be life-changing tonight. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Listen, make sure you guys are definitely tapped in. I am ecstatic about tonight. Trust me, if you guys know anybody who has actually did stocks, options, trading, cryptocurrency, and one of the hottest ones that is out there right now is this prop firm trading. You guys are getting ready to hear from one of the best of a gentleman who actually did that, and he did that for several different years of trading other people's money. And shout out to my guy, man, Passive Croc, for actually sharing this video of his journey of him actually taking an L just recently in his prop firm trading. So some of you guys who are definitely trying to tap into that lane, tonight is the night you guys really want to tap in from an expert who has also mastered the art of the Alligator Strategy and has actually been teaching that to thousands of people. So shout out to Jamar James, who's getting ready to go ahead and join the broadcast. But just in a minute, I want to go ahead and tap in and see who's in the broadcast and see who's in the studios. LA Law, shout out to you, LA Law. Thank you, LA Law, for tapping on for another edition of The Leverage Show. Thank you for each and every single week. Happy Thursday, everyone. Hope all is well. Everybody is well. You got that number one top spot, LA Law. I see you now. Jamal Titus is in the building. It's Thursday night, and Lambo Drew is in the house. Jamal Titus, shout out to you. Just was actually speaking to Jamar about you before the program. So excited about my crypto expert getting ready to meet the crypto expert of crypto expert, Jamal James, on the broadcast. So definitely stay tuned. Hey, whoa, how you doing, Fro? Shout out to you. Another night of The Leverage Show. Thank you each and every single week for tapping in. My guy, Joseph Ford, who was on the broadcast Tuesday night. Shout out to you, Joseph Ford from Ford Financial Planning. Actually, tonight, one of the questions is going to be about Joseph Ford in that program. Actually, not just last night, but something that he posted today. So make sure that you guys are definitely tapped in for win one of those prizes. Thank you, Joseph Ford, for what you did Tuesday night. Truly amazing, and definitely went ahead and bought the house, and can't wait and everything, man, to go ahead and do even greater things with the things that you're doing to help educate people in your community. So shout out to you, Jay Ford. Money, you're in the building. I see you. Hello, you got this. Thank you, Money, each and every single week for tapping into the broadcast. Thank you. Sharani Ron is in the house. Shout out to you. You ladies are definitely showing up tonight. Good evening, Drew Down, and everyone. Shout out to you. Thank you for tapping in on the broadcast. You guys definitely are making some stuff. Thank you for sharing this. Please, everybody, make sure you guys are hitting the share button and getting this message out to as many people as we can possibly can. You guys do not want to miss one of the best tonight coming on this broadcast. My wifey is in the building. Shout out to you, my bride, Renata Johnson. Thank you, baby, with the hearts. I know how much that you have definitely talked about this broadcast with Jamar James as well, as we was actually going on ahead and going through the track records of what Mr. James has actually been doing and helping changing countless of lives. So shout out to my wifey for being a solid one at my side. Thank you. Lamine, shout out to your champions in the building. Hey, y'all, my son on here showing love. I love it when the family's out here showing love, man, with pops. You understand? That's a beautiful thing. My guy, Kennard Haney. What's up, Lambo Drew? You and Mr. James knocked this out of the park. Mr. Kennard, you already know we get ready to knock this out of the park. Shout out to what you bring each and every single week. Make sure you guys go like and subscribe to Kennard Haney's channel as well, and go show some love for the great things that he is dropping on his channel. Him and Jamal Titus both. So shout out to you, Mr. Kennard. You got that second spot. Actually, you're kind of down this week. We got to get you right back up there. Cutie Potato for Life. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Cutie Potato for Life, for tapping in each and every single week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tish, I see you in the building. Hey, everyone. I hope you guys had a wonderful Thursday. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Tish, for definitely tapping in. Love you, sis. Big Goings is in the building. Hey, Drew, what's up, Big Cardo? I see you in the building, showing love. My guy, a.k.a. Tim Moneyman Roberts, saying, what's up, Lambo? Thank you, Tim Roberts. Actually, Tim, my guy, Jamar, is actually out in your neck of the woods, out there in sunny California, IA. So shout out to you guys from out there on the West Coast, showing you guys how to do this thing. Definitely is in the building. My guy QP is in the building. What's up, QP? What up, what up, what up? Hey, man, it's your world. We just out here to go ahead and help educate the culture and move the culture forward by bringing the expert himself, Mr. James, to the Leverage Show. So you guys definitely want to tap in. I don't know what's going on because I typed the chat early this morning. When I hit the turn on notification, technical glitch. What's up, Leverage Family Show? It's all good. Don't worry about it. I know you tapped in, Kennard. You still get that top spot. For real, for real. Jamal Titus says, I'm definitely ready to learn from Mr. James with the fire emojis. I'm loving on hearing that. Definitely, you guys want to be tapped into one of America's best, especially coming into this lane of cryptocurrency and Forex and everything else and trading that most of you guys truly want to go ahead and stay tapped into. Fro, you got this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kennard Haney said, hello, Mrs. Johnson. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the flowers, Lambo. You already know I'm going to go ahead and promote you guys and show love to you guys because you guys are amazing. Hello, LA Law. He's showing love to LA Law. LA Law showing back. I'm not sure what's going on with YouTube. Sometimes when it's too early, the comments disappear. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. You guys know what's going on. I'm just ecstatic that you guys are tuning in each and every single week. Nice work, LA Law. I see you showing love. Don't worry. I know Jamal and Kennard and all the rest of y'all are definitely going for that top spot. So shout out to you. LA Law says, hi, Kennard. Good to see you showing love right back. And my wifey says, hello, Ken, showing love right back. Man, you guys are in the building. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I told Jamar before the broadcast that this is probably one of the latest communities that you guys truly want to go ahead and be a part of. I'm trying to tell you guys this right now. This right here is what actually helps changes cultures. This is what helps shifts people from where they're currently at to where they currently desire to be. I'm telling you guys this, what I know. There is certain people in this life who are destined to have a voice and destined to have a voice of countless of other people who actually have that voice to listen to and help mentor to. We're so esteemed and astonished that Mr. Jamar James is actually one of those great pioneers who's actually been helping shift the tide of that cultures and multicultural deficits in people who are literally in office spaces and everywhere else to be able to share his voice and his knowledge about stocks, about trading, about cryptocurrency, and about all of these great things that a lot of us been hearing. I'm esteemed because I watched, Mr. Jamar James in the little time that I got a chance to be able to dig in, to actually start programs and start conferences and start some great things that are actually helping cultivate people in their life and move them forward by actually producing generational wealth. It was Mr. Jamar James. You make sure that you guys show him some love because this man not only is a crypto expert, but he also has served into our wonderful military and actually went on ahead and got a chance to get out the military and do some greater things. So we're ecstatic to hear about his journey and exactly where he's at and the people that he's been changing lives and exactly what he's been doing. So without further ado, will everybody give a loud welcome to the show, Mr. Jamar James, to the Leverage Show.
Hey, man. Hey, thank you so much, bro. Like, your energy is contagious. The family and the people that you have in this network, just reading the comments, man, I know it's love. And, I'm honored to be here and be able to, share some stories and share some experiences with you guys.
Man, I'm trying to tell you this right now. Definitely, Mr. James, we honor you to have you to the Leverage Show. Thank you. People don't know your track record yet, but they're getting ready to find out how deep that actually runs.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah, I
Tell us a
appreciate
little
it.
bit about you, Mr. James. Talk to us. Let the Leverage Show family know, where did this all begin, and a little bit of your track record of exactly how you got started to actually where the point that you're actually changing cultures of people's lives right now.
Man, well, I mean, if I say where it began, it began where most of our people come from. I grew up in Oakland, in the inner city, and it was all about community, and we learned a lot from, our elders in the community there, and it was always about financial empowerment and having resources. And growing up, I come from a family of blue collar workers. I was the first person to go to college, the first person to get seven figures in my family. But everybody in my family, post office, truck drivers, working at the grocery store, all that stuff is normal, middle class, hardworking family. And we were always taught that, hard work, you got to work hard, you got to save your money, you never having enough. And I was shipped over, from Oakland to San Francisco, and I used to catch the BART, and I would see all these guys, in suits. My mom had to drive an hour and a half to get to work, drop me off at 5:30 in the morning. We waking up at 4:30, 5 o'clock, take me to BART station, and she has another hour to drive. I got an hour to get to school. And I see these guys, they in suits, going to San Francisco to the financial district. And I go back home and I says, hey, what do they do? And they all work in the financial. They're working, they're making their money off money. And what we're taught is that, you either work hard off of what your efforts do, you be a good, hardworking citizen, or you start a business and you work and you make money off your employees. But the wealthy, they don't work hard as, what we consider work hard, and they don't really use people. They use their money to make more money.
Yeah.
And, from my standpoint, we never had money to make money. And so that was always a thing I wanted to learn. And to me, going to college, having a 9 to 5, it had to be something else easier. I see how hard my mom worked, my grandfather worked, everybody in my family worked hard, and they still just worked themselves to death. My mom retired from the post office 35 years, and now she's living, enjoying her life. But it's like, why can't we live that life at 20, at 30? And so money is something I always wanted to learn about, and I went in the Marine Corps. Now I went in the Marine Corps because, for me, I wanted to get outside my environment. You wanted to see the world. And when I got there, they was like, hey, if you signed up to go to college, you signed up for anything else besides being a Marine, you're in the wrong place. Right. And I realized that the experience of being around other men that didn't have that experience, being around, guys outside the community, that it was a big world out there, and there's so much we don't know. And so for me, that time in the military was my time to learn about financial resources. I was getting paid $300, $400 every 2 weeks. So, as a young man, getting paid $800 a month, right? Basically for sacrificing your life, training. And I basically got, I guess, recruited by some guys in Prime America. They prey on inner city people. They prey on military guys. People sell hope, right? And I say there's a lot of hope when it comes to poor people or people that want more. And so you get in there and you learn. And of course, they said, hey, give me 10 people, 20 people, your friends and family. And I was like, I'm not doing none of that until I understand it. And so I got my licensing. I got my Series 3, 6 licensing, insurance. I used that company to get financial licensing. And when I got out of the Marine Corps, during the time I was in, I was only making about $800 a month. But I was also in California in Tustin, and I was about 45 minutes away from Long Beach. And for me, being from Oakland, somehow we have a magnet where we want to go somewhere we feel comfortable. Coming from Oakland, they put me in Tustin, Orange County, which wasn't my culture. I didn't know about it. So I navigated back to, where friendlies live. Right. And I went to Long Beach, and I met a guy who was like 28, and his dad owned a real estate company, a Remax company. And he had 28 properties. And I was like, bro, how do you buy all these condos?
At 28?
At 28 years old. And he was like, I'll be retired by 34. And I'm like, I'm a 21-year-old guy, like thinking like, damn, well, what am I supposed to do? He was like,
Yeah.
you buy some of these, and I'm buying. I'll give you, I'll show you which ones to buy. And so they were doing a lot of apartment conversions back then, back in 95 to like 2000. They were turning apartment buildings into small condos.
Mm-hmm.
And this was in the hood, on the east side of Long Beach. Oof. And I was like, well, what can I qualify for? I only make like $800 to $900 a month. He was like, bro, these are $30,000, $35,000, 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, because they were apartments and nobody wanted those. Apartment converted to condos. So I bought my first one for about $35,000, right? And my payments was $280 a month.
Back then,
$280 a month, and I had $800, and I qualified for a loan, right? with my VA, qualified for a loan, making $800 a month, and my payments were $300. I had no car payment or nothing else, and I'm still living in the barracks. Wow. And when I got out of the Marine Corps, about a year later, I was like, all right, I'm going to Long Beach State. I got my securities. I thought I was going to be a financial advisor. Getting out at 21, 22, you naive. Oh, yeah, I'm going to teach people about money. Nobody's going to listen to a person that's 22-year-old that's been making $1,000 a month. He owns a property, but who's going to be your client?
Right.
If you're not working for like Prime America or some MLM.
Right.
You're not going to get no real clients being that young.
Not no big money. Yeah, no, at 21, 22, no.
Yeah, so from there, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to get no business here. I'm going to keep buying real estate.
Yeah.
And so I bought another condo, and I'm buying these condos at 30, 40,000. And about a year later, I was like, all right, I need more money because, I'm out of the military now. I got a little job at, I think my first job out of the military was at SAIC, which is a government contractor. And I'm doing technical editing. And I was a contractor, so I needed to have employment to buy these condos. Well, I looked at the one I bought for $35,000. 2 years later, it's worth $110,000. And I'm like, I've been in the military for 4 years, and I made about total about $70,000 in 4 years in the military. I bought this one condo, and I'm up about $80,000
in one condo.
Right?
The math ain't nothing.
So, that's how I got into investing. It was like, you buy low, and if you can wait it out. The guy was like, hey, I'm gonna have 28. I'm gonna have these paid off by 34. So He's looking at his condos being paid off at 30,000. He's still selling real estate. He's getting 10,000, 30,000 commission. He's paying off his condos. He's like, don't sell it. And I'm thinking like, man, I'm barely paying my rent, and I own these condos. I can't afford these guys to leave. I can't buy too many, because you start thinking about, when you're poor, you think about, I can't fail. It's not that you want to make, you don't want to make a lot of money, but most people get into the markets because they just don't want, they want to make extra money, but they really don't want to risk it all to make a lot of money.
Right.
So a lot of us get into investments like, hey, I don't want to fail. Right. And so I'm only going to buy one or two because I might be able to handle this $600 on these properties if something happened wrong.
Right.
And we play it safe, which, we still end up being busy. And now he leveraged all of those. I didn't know about accumulating assets. So I would buy a condo, sell one, buy another one. When I could have kept them all. Right? And so, I learned that, the thing between wealthy and just being rich is rich, they do transactions. Wealthy, they accumulate assets.
90-day difference. 90-day difference. Come on now. Talk to him, Mr. James.
So when you accumulate, so back then I'm still young. I'm still doing transactions. I'm just I'm a young kid with 100,000 in the bank at 22, 23, right?
Right.
And these guys, I feel like I'm wealthy. 22 years old with 100,000, going to college, got a little job, and I'm like, all right, I'll just keep, buying these, flipping these properties every couple of years. And something happened where when I went through college, I actually learned how to market. I learned how to do sales, and I built a site. I had a house in Corona, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Arizona and be a real estate investor, right? And so I went to Arizona. I basically built a site saying, hey, we buy foreclosures. I started getting so many leads. I started buying houses. Started getting so many leads that I was like, I can't buy them all.
Yeah.
Right. And so then I basically I got a business coach, because I was like, I don't know what to do with this. He's like, start a real estate company. I'm like, man, I'm just now getting my real estate license. I don't know anything about real estate company. He was like, when you have money, you hire people.
Yeah.
You don't have to know, right? Hire a broker, pay him, and he'll build your company for you. And he's like, you got the most important part is the marketing.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, any agents that want to work for me, I give you 50%. You close my deals, you get 100% of your own, right? And after a while, you feed people. I had about 60 agents in 8 months working for me, because everybody came in, they were eating.
Yeah.
And when you feed the wolves, they invite more wolves.
I love that, man.
Right. And so, it got over my head where I built this real estate company, and I never wanted to be an owner. I was always wanted to be an investor. I just wanted to buy and sell and flip. And so in 2008, 2009, I had all these. As a business owner, you have to know people, right? Because you hire people, and then when the economy started getting bad, I thought we were family. I thought that, hey, you know what? I'm feeding all these guys. Everybody's eating. I'm handling, hiring minorities. We sell into first-time home buyers. When the economy hit in 2008, 2009, everything stopped. Everybody took off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, well, I still got to pay these. I got to still pay these office spaces. I got to pay all this stuff. And it put a sour taste in my mouth of being a business owner. I was like, you know what? I never want to have employees again, because I did all this work, did all this effort, and overnight, everybody bailed. And so actually, I had money. I had all these spaces. I liquidated it a lot. I sold my real estate business for, I didn't know, but I sold it for $250,000. It was worth a lot more than that, but I just wanted out.
Yeah, right.
And I had a business coach, and I was like, hey, so I'm getting rid of all this stuff. What do I do next? And he was a real estate investor. And he was like, well, I was like, you're not worried? I was like, the real estate market is crashing. Like, what are you going to do? He was like, oh, I'm not worried about that. I'm going to file bankruptcy. I'm going to go buy stocks. He's like, I'm not worried about the real estate. I'm gonna buy all this stuff low. I'm going to liquidate all the stuff I have and dump it into the stock market. And I'm thinking like, well, it's the worst time to buy. He's like, no, this is the best time to buy. So, he told me, I was like, I'm liquidating things. He's like, hey, put 100,000 on Facebook. Right. It was new. Back then, 2009, 2010. And back then, Uber was around too. So people think Bitcoin was low.
Right.
You could buy, Uber had a private placement for like $50, $100. You could buy into Uber. Like, not in 2009, but about 2012.
Yeah.
Right? And so these opportunities have always been here, but if you're not in the know, you don't know. Back in 2010, someone came and they asked me to buy Bitcoin. I was dealing with real estate investors. He flew in from Seattle. He's like, hey man, you should buy some Bitcoin, virtual currency. And I was like, bro, I got real cash. Like I got, I'm still rolling. Like, hey, I'm flipping houses. I'm liquidating my real estate company. I was like, you know what? Come on in, man, because he's gonna buy one of my properties. Like, I'll buy some of that. I'll buy some, whatever it is. Then, he come to my office. I was like, yeah, bro, like, how I buy it? He was like, oh, man. I was like, yeah, I'll buy like $500 worth. And then he was like, all right, well, yeah, man, let's go on this site. You put your bid in. And now we have to go to 7-Eleven and go to MoneyGram or it was Western Union back then.
Western Union back then, yep.
Ignorant from the hood. I'm thinking, like,
a scam.
Western Union.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna go Western Union and give this and send some money somewhere I don't know, and they're gonna send me some fake currency, like some fake money. And that is the mentality of like I didn't know.
Yeah.
Right. And so I had the opportunity. I had an account. I set it up on local Bitcoins. I set up the account, but it was too much effort for me to go to 7-Eleven to wire the money so I can get the Bitcoin. So I never did. And I never did. I didn't buy Bitcoin in 2010.
Wow.
And so I got into trading though. 2010, 2009, I got into trading. He's teaching me how to swing trade. Hold it in, you buy it low, you sell high. He was like, we do this for houses and we get 20% return in 3-4 years. He was like, in the markets, we can get 7% to 50% in a couple of months. So I'm like, well, why don't more people do it? I'm thinking like, well, everybody should do it. And he's like, nah, like, you buy in cycles. So he taught me how to swing trade. And that was my experience from someone else. that's teaching me the ropes of, you put your money in and it's going to go up and down, but over a 2-3 month period, it's going to be good. He's like, this is going to recover. The market was down now. I put 100,000 in 7 months. I'm figuring out, all right, I got rid of the real estate companies. I'm kind of free from that.
Yeah.
I look at the accounts like, oh man, I made 70,000 in 7 months, and I didn't go to work. I didn't have no job. So you get hooked. You like, oh, that was easier than real estate. I didn't have to deal with no clients, no people. I'm behind the screen. I put money in, and I look back at the account 6 months later, 7 months later, it's at 170. And so that got me hooked on the markets. And I already had the license. I had, licensing. I got it at Prime America. And so I wanted to learn more. So I had a computer science background. I started taking jobs I wanted to learn more about trading. So to me, it was like, how do I learn without having to pay?
Yeah.
I go get a job at a prop firm. I get a job, and their computer. So then I started learning about high frequency trading. And I started learning that they're programming these computers to do the same type of trades manual people do. And I see how much money was able to be made from these prop traders. And that's what got me into trading stocks and options. Because I started saying, hey, I can, I put money in as an investor, but now I'm seeing them do it every day and every week. And then I go in and I try to do it myself. I'm working at the company. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this on the side privately. I'm going to use the information they give me. End up losing 50,000 my first year.
Whoa. Time out. This was you doing, because I got a few great people that are on here, the prop trading. This is what you doing prop trading at that point, right?
So no, at that point, I'm just over here, trying to do it myself. In the background, got my TD Ameritrade account. Saying, hey, I'm gonna put some money in here. I'm not swing trading no more. I opened up back then, when you opened up a day trading account, you had to at least put 25,000 in, so you'll get away from the pattern day trader rule. So me, my environment was, I came from the real estate. I already had money. Yeah. So that's one of the advantages I had when I went into trading. Yeah. I wasn't coming in with, $1,000, or I wasn't coming in with hope. I was coming in with money that I've already made in the real estate market. So my expectation was that, oh yeah, you put it in and over time it'll grow and you pull it out. And so that worked out. The swing trading was easy. Right. And then I was like, oh, well, I see these guys making it in the prop firm. They're day trading. I'm back in, program. I was a programmer, a junior programmer. Okay. I'm back messing with the computers. I'm like, this is easy. They in and out. Well, you never knew the emotional aspect, because as a programmer, you see the logic of what you should be doing. Right. When you put your money in and you see that you put 25,000, now 22, you're like, bro, I'm down 3,000. I got to get out of here. Now the emotions of trading, on a day trade is different. It's a lot different than swing trading and the expectations. I blew my accounts, margin. I blew the margin accounts because, I didn't think it was a lot of money back then. It's like, it's a lot of money, but it's like, oh, I got money to trade with. Yeah. Right. And then you blow the one account and you kind of now like, damn, like I messed up. I'm gonna fix that. I'll get it back. I know what I did wrong. You put another 25 in there. And you do something else wrong. All right. And this is a cycle of traders. Right? And so then when you go work with a prop firm, I was like, you know what? I keep blowing my money. I know what I'm doing on the swing trading. I'm making money. I'm investing in the right things. I know what market they're going to go. But I'm messing up on day trading. Well, when you go to any professional firm, they assign you to traders. Like you don't trade by yourself. And this is the things that I started learning, is that what we're being taught as retail people, when you go and you work on Wall Street, or you go work at a prop firm, at a real firm, not a funded trader account, they go assign you to a team. Because same way when I went to the Marine Corps, they assigned me to a unit. You learn from the other guys, right? You learn from the experience. Everything that I've done in life to win, I've had other humans help me out. I've had coaches. They're not a Michael Jordan. There's not a Kobe. Self-made is something that we learn in the hood, or where I was from. You got to put yourself in the bootstraps. You can do it. You got to do it on your own. In the real world, that's not how it works. Right. Even in the animal kingdom, Lions and fish and zebras, they stick together.
Yeah.
Right? Monkeys, they stick together.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like we somehow think that we're going to learn how to make money on our own without having any experience. Like, would I fly a plane by reading the manual and going up like, all right, I read the manual, I'm going to hop in a plane and go fly.
Yeah, no,
right?
no.
You know what? Swimming is easy. I see all my friends do it. I'm going to go hop in the pool and teach myself how to swim.
Right.
So the logic in the markets and where I've learned, even at the prop firms, were one, you know, if they're going to let you trade their money, they're going to give you training. If they don't give you training, then your money is the business.
Oh boy.
All right. So when I was a realtor, right, my realtor were the business. If I get all these realtors and I give them leads, I ain't got to do nothing. I can make 50%.
Yeah.
Right. So the real estate companies, half their business is the realtors. Right. And there's only a few agents that really make the money. Right. And so and the agents that make the money, what do they have? A team.
Yeah. Full team around it, man.
Right.
Yes.
So you know, this is the concept of, as I started learning how to trade, I started trading stocks and options. I was in the prop firms. I learned from those guys. And I was like, you know what? When I was growing up, who could I ask to trade? And my thing was like, so I still had a business coach. He's like, what is your perfect day and what is your dream? I was like, man, when I told myself when I was coming out of Oakland, when I made some money, I'm gonna go back to the hood, open up a nonprofit. I'm gonna teach the hood. I'm gonna save all the kids. And I had this, and he was like, bro, we had the internet now. If you want to help people, help them. What's stopping you? Because I thought I needed a certain amount of money. Yeah. Right. I need to have 5 million before I go back and start helping people. Right. And you know, this is what we talked about before we came live, is that it's okay if some people teach. Like everybody's not a trader. You know, we go to colleges, we go to universities, and they just teach. They don't trade. Right. And so, okay, don't say you're a trader, say you're a teacher. You can teach trading, right? But you're a teacher. And then there's traders. And a lot of traders that I knew, they didn't teach because it's like, oh, you know what? I got the money. I ain't finna waste my time, bro, helping people that, you know, like they ain't listening, they ain't taking me serious. I got a family, I got the money, I'm comfortable. And so when I actually, you know, figured out the trading side, I was like, why can't I do both? Because I see there's a currency. People ask me like, oh man, you could trade and you can make millions of dollars. And I was like, you know what? I understand the real value is in people, because money is just a tool and a resource. And as a wealthy person, you think that, hey, I just take my money, I'm gonna make it work for me. But if I can actually leverage people, right? If I had a real estate company, I leverage people. I see the prop firms, the funded trading accounts, they leveraging people. So hey, give me the best traders, and then you know what the prop firms do? They copy the best traders' trades. Right. So hey, I'm gonna give you my money to trade. But when I find out that you're an 80% trader and you're making this money, I'm just gonna copy your trades. And of course, you're gonna make your money, but you putting one contract, I'm putting 5 and 10 on the back end. Right, with risk management protocols. So now you have human traders that are better than computers, because if there's really a computer that can really trade, you know, like they say, there would be no Wall Street traders on Wall Street.
That's facts.
You wouldn't have a Wall Street trader if bots, things were that well off. No, they're good. I use them. I use them as a aid.
Whoa. Talk to us about that. We're going to expound on that, but go ahead.
So for me, I have a strategy. I know how to trade. I have someone program it. And it's an aid. So when I go live trading, I turn my automated trading on. It takes a trade as I would take it. And now I become a trade manager. Right. And now it makes my job easier because it's trading my setup. Right. And there's no setup 100%. So as a human, I can say, oh, it took the trade. You know what? I'm gonna let it run because it matches up. Now we got news coming out. The automation doesn't tell you the variables. It doesn't tell you humans are scared. It doesn't tell you that people are nervous and inflation numbers are going to come out. It just tells you what's on the chart. The chart is buyers and sellers. Right. So it doesn't have a brain. Humans have a brain. Humans fear, and they sense fear, they sense love, they sense jubilation. They know that, everybody's feeling good. It's Christmas. They sense a 3-day holiday weekend. They know that, you know what, maybe I'm gonna close out early so I can go spend time with my family over this 3-day weekend. So maybe the market gonna change this Thursday because there's a day off that we have or an extended weekend. This is where the human aspect come into trading, that we had the advantage, right? We had the advantage over any computer because one thing that we know is we know each other.
Yeah.
And so when you're around other traders, other people, their data, right? They tell you how much fear is in the market. When I ask my group, hey, bro, how you guys feel about the market today? Man, I'm not trading. And I have traders that trade every day. They're not trading. Okay, so there's fear in the market. There's going to be low volume. The smart traders aren't trading.
Yeah.
The charts can't show you that. Right?
And that's one of the biggest things that everybody was concerned about when people were blowing accounts and stuff like that by using the bots. And then all of a sudden the bots go ahead and go down and they didn't profit it for like a month. And then boom, one day of trading, boom, it's all wiped away of all your profits. Yeah.
So I don't believe in passive income.
Talk to us about that. What do you mean about that? I really want you to expound on that.
Because, people say, oh, man, I'm looking for passive income. I'm looking, bro, this is my livelihood. I'm active in life. Everything about my money has to be active. So if I got a real estate company, I'm actively involved. If I got an Amazon store, I'm actively involved. If I'm trading my money, I'm actively involved. There's no such thing as passive. Passive means that you don't care. And I care about my money, right? I care about my livelihood.
Okay.
So I'm not going to be passive about nothing, right? I ride my car. I'm not passive when I'm driving. I'm actively involved, right? I can be in a Tesla. Oh, a self-driving car. All right. If it has a glitch and I die, I passively died away. trusting the computer when I trust myself.
Yeah.
So I'm actively involved in everything. I'm actively involved in my relationship. I'm actively involved in my kids. I'm actively involved in the economy.
Yeah.
There's nothing I'm passive about. People will say passive income, and it's a cop-out that I don't have to do anything. If I have a business, I'm actively involved. Even if I'm not, I can go buy a hamburger stand, but I'm actively involved in how many patties did we buy? How many did we sell? Where's the money? Right? Because we're in a business to make money. And if I'm not actively involved, I don't care about the money and I don't care about the business.
Wow. Powerful. Right? Powerful, man.
Right. People's like, oh, I'm living. No, you don't exercise, you don't eat well, you're just passively living. And you're gonna actively die because we know we have a date. So are you doing anything to protect or try to preserve your health? Are you active in it?
Right. And most of the people who are active in it, they're active in it. They're getting on the treadmill. They're not passively on that treadmill. They're getting on that treadmill.
You got to do the work.
Yeah.
And we've been lied to with self-help books and motivation. I went live and told my guys, look, motivation and mindset is powerful when you know how to do something. But if you don't have the work to do it, it's just meditation and motivation and mindset and all my help talking to you. It don't mean jack if you don't have a strategy to implement.
Right.
You don't have the steps to take to actually make it happen.
Talk to us, man. I look at how people in life, period, man, we have been all like searching for something new, something different, something that allow us to make the money that we have either, we have had a lack for. Do you think that because of this, your strategy, and you've seen it time and time tested again, because we're going to get started on that in just a little bit, right, that most people come to you for expertise because of what you've seen in the markets, rather what they've experienced themselves in their own markets and trial and error?
Yeah, I mean, I tell people that's how I get them in my environment, right? They want me to give them the confidence that they can make money in the market, which they're going to see me make money in the market. I went trading live 2 days ago and made $6,000 in 45 minutes. And I recorded it and said, hey, here's how I do it.
Right.
And it gives them confidence. It gives them hope. But I was like, you still got to be able to implement it. So I
Yeah.
tell people, what you see in the market is you see yourself in your trades.
Yeah.
Right. You see who you are. The market is a reflection of you. Right. And so even if you can teach two people the same exact strategy, one guy makes $5,000, the other guy loses 2,000 because of who they are. Right. What's inside of them. So my job is to help them build routines and implement, because the information is already out there. I'm there to cultivate, right? I'm there to cultivate who they are and actually help them find a strategy that's theirs, because they can't copy anybody else's success in the market.
Right.
You can get a signal and you can get the right play sometimes. The market. Did we lose each other?
Yeah. You good? Go ahead.
So that's 50%. So, it is the intangibles that why people lose in the market, right? The nervousness, the unsure, the unconfident, the lack of confidence. And there's a value in taking the right steps to actually learn how to do it yourself. And that's what a coach does, is guide you and say, hey, this is what's going to work for you. Everybody has a custom plan in the market, because there's a button that you have to push to buy and sell. And it is all about timing and all about confidence of what you're looking at.
So you got, we got so many questions to even go over here, but I'm intrigued to know, like, when you say, you're talking about strategy, you're talking about being able to show people certain things in your training.
Right.
What in detail do you go into your training and your methods to be able to kind of help guide people from off of the ledge of making those bad trades like that?
Half of it is discipline, right? Because you won't have any confidence, right? I tell people you have strategy, right? You have confidence, that you get confident, take the trade, and then you get clarity as far as like, hey, you know what? This is only going to work 7 out of 10 times. But if you don't never take the trades and you give up after the 10th time, it's the market. You need to have enough data, right? As a programmer, as a analyst, you got to have data. You see these guys, you see these professional athletes taking 500 shots in practice every day. Right. When they play on Saturday, and they only get to take 30. Them 30 shots, right, in a game is what we see.
Yeah.
500 is what they've done.
Yeah.
Right. And so that is the thing, is that these traders come in, it's like, oh, you know what? I only traded once or twice and I was wrong. It's like, no, you wasn't wrong. You only took 2 shots.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You need to trade. And then, all right. So for my strategy, I teach people just momentum. My thing is momentum. Is momentum and volume is the only thing you need to trade, in my opinion. Right? Because any market, you can't hide volume.
Yeah.
Right? You can't hide volume. So if you're watching volume and you see volume coming in, right? Now, is it sustainable volume? Is it, short taking position?
Yeah.
That is something that we look at the market and you see trends. Right. And then you have some things that have volume that's pumps. Right. It's not the average volume. So understanding the average volume, how much happens on a daily, how much happens during this time, I call it VST, volume, sentiment, and timing. That is what I teach guys, volume, sentiment, and timing. If you get in the right time, right, and the sentiment is positive and you see volume coming in, that is a buy signal.
Okay.
Right. I don't care if you're using an RSI, a moving average, a Bollinger Band, a Fibonacci, right? If you see volume and the sentiment is positive, you got good news, and you get in before the run happens, you got good timing.
Right.
Right. And they can't hide the volume. Are they buying or are they selling?
Right.
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 During a news event, they do both. There's volume coming in both sides, buyers and sellers, and you can't determine. So at that point, it is actually trading off of momentum. The momentum is high and then it stops. All right. Then it reverses. Then now you have a big dump down. So now you have the historical thing of, this year there wasn't 5 days in the S&P that were red 5 days in a row. Right. So the fourth, when it got to that fourth red day, historically, I think it happened like 5 or 6 times. You would just go long the fifth day. This last one was the first time that it was red. Right. And so we had 5 red days in a row. And this is just being able to track and says, hey, you know what? You're studying for a test.
Yeah.
What happens is most traders don't know what's going to be on the test.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's where the coaching comes in. It's like, hey, look, we've had 4 days in a row. Are we going in December? Here's how December historically traded. Here's how September has historically traded. September has historically been a down month for Bitcoin and for the S&P.
Okay.
Right? So if you know that it's historically down, well, in August and in July, I'm going to start taking profits. So this way, when the market is down, I have ammunition. I have gunpowder to buy the red market. And then October and November, historically, has been up.
Yeah.
It's like, if you understand the cycles and seasons, every April and May, we have taxes. Every year, we have an end of the year.
Yeah.
Every February and January, we have Chinese New Year. We have April, a spring move. We have a May. Every month has a personality. And if you're a trader for a certain period of time, you start learning that, how do I trade this month? Because it's different than last month.
Yeah.
But the new trader, they get one strategy and they're going to run with it. Right. And they're not going to switch up. Right. So if I'm a fighter, I understand that I get in the ring, I'm going to get hit sometime. Right. But the goal is not to get hit and eventually I knock them out. That's how I look at trading.
Okay.
Right. Every day I'm getting in the ring. Some days I'm going to get hit, but my goal is not to get hit and knocked out.
Dude, you're saying so much, because shout out to my guy, Croc, man, Passive Income Croc, man. He actually shared something yesterday, because I was telling you earlier that a lot of people got into the prop firms now with everything else, as you've seen over the years. Everybody else has these challenges now. And they're showing people how to get in, how to be able to get the wonderful accounts. And then, the big goal once you get the account is managing the accounts. He showed he literally took a $20,000 hit yesterday. And I was sitting there thinking, like, man, okay, in his head, where's his mindset at? You understand? Where do you think when most traders actually get hit, with that mindset of any loss, whether it's prop firm, whether it's their own strategy, their own accounts or whatever? What is the mindset from that? Should they go ahead and chase it again, or should they kind of settle back and kind of regroup and form with a different strategy?
I think that's where you help an individual based on who they are, right? Okay. Because the market reflects who you are. So, I grew up in an environment that had PTSD. You have friends getting shot. You got people losing everything. You got people on drugs that lost everything, and so I grew up in an environment that I need to survive. Right. And so who I am in the market, I just can't afford to take a big loss. I can't even afford to get knocked out. So for me, I just need small wins. Right. And because at the end of the day, for me, it is about taking care of my family. It's about me never having to go to work. I don't work. I don't answer to nobody. I have the freedom. So for me, the discipline is like, I can't afford to take a big hit. For another person, right? I had a bankroll. Yeah. But my thing is not to lose it. Yeah. Right. Other guys are like, hey, I'm in it to win it. I'm all in. Yeah. I ride motorcycles. I jump out of planes. Okay. I want to do it safely. Yeah. Right. Other guys like, I'm all in. Right. And so they have a higher risk tolerance, and that's who they are. So it doesn't fit. I can't give a person my experience of not wanting to lose it, not wanting to take losses. Yeah. Right. I can teach them that, hey, risk management is the number one thing that I want you to understand in the markets. Yeah. For another person, it is like, hey, when you had the opportunity, don't miss out. Take it. Go all in. Right. Right. And some of those guys, they have, they'll make $1 million in a day. Yeah. And then they'll lose 100,000 or 200, and they'll cut it off at some level where other people can't stomach that. So it's based on me talking to individuals and say, hey, you know what? We're going to make a plan for you. because at the end of the day, my job is to make guys profitable.
Yeah.
Right? It's not to it's to give them my experience and my oversight. But if I
Mhm.
work with so many traders, right? That's why they call me a coach. They don't call me a teacher. Like you can learn it on YouTube, but
Yeah.
I'm here to cultivate and says, hey, this is going to work for you. The discipline. I tell people discipline is freedom. If you can be disciplined, you're really free.
Right.
Because now I can control, like I can be here. You say, you know what, be on a podcast. Nobody owns my time. Just give me the time. Well, no, you got to check your schedule. No, I make my schedule.
Yeah.
Like I'm free.
Difference,
right?
Man.
And that is the, what's important. And so for me, it is risk management.
Okay.
Right. It is no pride, no ego. I tell guys, and hey, I'm gonna learn from everybody. I'm never gonna stop growing. I'm never the best trader out there, but my life is wealthy.
Yeah.
Right. I don't need. I want 10 million. I want 50 million.
Yeah.
But I'm good with. I've been having 7 figures since 25.
Yeah.
So for me, my life is wealthy. I go on a walk with my wife. I go to take my kids to school every day, and they ask me, when do I trade? I said, when I feel like it. When I feel good. I don't wake up to trade to open because I feel like that's putting me at work. I got to be somewhere at a certain time. I can go in the market at any time and get money. And that's the freedom that we have.
Man, you just said that like, yo, I've been playing with 7 figures for like, you just said that like, boom. Mr. John, I've been playing with 7 figures, man, for years like that, man.
It's not a lot of money, though.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of money. It's not a lot of money. It's 100,000 a month, right? It's 100,000 a month. It's 20,000, 25,000 a week, right? If you can make 5,000 a day, right, it's not going to be that much. But if you have other sources of income, right, and you have a business, you have trading, right, you can get to 2,500 a day, which will be $1 million a year.
Wow. Right. So which is what is $83,000 a month, right? Is $1 million a year, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So I keep a reminder on my door for guys. Right. Dreams don't work unless you do. 2,700 a day. I don't know if you can see that behind
I can see it, man. 2,700 a day. What is that? 19,000 a week?
19,000 a week, 83,000 a month, 1 million a year. So
that's it. That's it. That's like boom. That's it.
So if you have a good day and you make $5,000, they just bought me another day that I don't have to make $5,000. Right? I'm buying my time. But that's just to break it down. I tell guys, look, don't try to make $1,000 a day if you can't make 50. Just go for 50 to start.
Yeah.
Hey, you make $50 a day. Right? And then when you get that down, then it's like, hey, you know what? You can make money. Now just don't make any losses. Right? Even if you don't make money, you just don't have a loss. Right? And now they're not losing. So at the end of the month, they're net positive. It's small steps. It is small steps, and then you'll hit a big goal. But what happened is people, they ask for big goals first. Oh man, show me how to make 2,000. Like, bro, you haven't made 200 yet.
Yeah.
Right? How much do I need to trade? $100, bro. What you mean $100? Because you're not gonna turn 100 into 10,000. But we're gonna make you have 5 out of 10 good trades or 8 out of 10 good trades. It's the process that you need to focus on, not the money.
Okay. So it's just and I think that's what a lot of people can, and I'm just being real with you. I think that's what a lot of people are focused on. I remember you saying, like, man, if you have $1,000 invested of a 1% per day for less than 2 years, you can become a millionaire. Do you think that's so? Is that possible?
Well, compounding 1%.
Correct.
What happens is people can't stay. They won't be comfortable, right? They can't be disciplined enough just to go 1% because they're comparing themselves against other people's situations. They're like, oh, you know what? This guy just made 10%, 20%. I'm cutting myself short. It's like, no, bro, have a plan. There's nobody that goes out there and says, hey, I'm going to go build a house. And they don't know what the house looks like. You got to have a plan before you build the house because you need to know what it looks like when it's finished.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. If you just go out there and start building, you'll never build a house.
Yeah.
Right? You need to plan it out first. And I tell guys like, look, your first year of trading, it is just about you building confidence. Not even about you making money. And they're like, nah, bro, but like, nah, you seen his screenshots? He's making 5 or 10 grand. And bro, like, I need to make money. I need it now.
Right.
I was like, bro, you're not gonna be able to keep the money because you're not prepared for the money. You haven't done any preparation, right? So you see all these lotto guys winning the lottery. You see all these basketball players. You see all these athletes that get the money. And then they're broke in 3 years because they were never prepared for the money.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything to prepare themselves to keep it. Right. So they just got money overnight and now they don't know how to manage it. Right. Now, if you build it up and you start accumulating, building higher, you're going to keep the money because you were prepared to keep it. You were prepared for the money.
So you think that most people should, especially on the leverage show, we love to keep it transparent and real, that they should start preparing mentally for being able to help receive this before they start leveraging themselves to gain wins, investing or anything like that?
When people come work with me, I put them in a physical fitness program, right? Because like, think about this. If you can't even, it costs nothing for you to not eat sugar.
Yeah.
It costs nothing for you to drink a liter of water a day.
Right.
It costs you just the effort and desire. So before I even make you spend money, can you show me that you even prepared to be a trader? Because you need to have some discipline, right? You don't even wake up at the same time every day. You can't even wake up out of the bed and you want me to train you, right? And so how can I make you successful when you're not going to meet me halfway and just, hey, I can get up at 5 o'clock every day, right?
Committed.
So can I make you $5,000, $10,000? Yes, I can. But how I know you're gonna show up? How do I know you're gonna show up? Like, are you gonna make a promise to me? You know, oh man, I need someone to work with me one-on-one. So someone told me that. All right, bro, 3 o'clock in the morning. What you mean? Meet me at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll be on my Zoom. If you got to get up, that means I'm up at 3 in the morning, right? So how much do you want it?
Yeah.
Well, nah. 3. I was like, are you busy? Well, nah, bro. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Are you busy? What you doing at 3? Oh, I'm sleeping. Fucking wake up if you want it.
Exactly.
If you want my time, and you want me to help you and give you one-on-one,
right?
Be there at 3 o'clock in the morning. I got to be there at 3 o'clock in the morning too, right? So I'm taking away my sleep. I'm getting out of bed with my wife. My kids are in there and they're comfortable. How bad do you want it?
Right. And that's what, dude, I've been in that zone where my 4 a.m.s, people be like, man, Lambo, you up at 4 a.m.? 4 a.m., let's go. You understand? If I'm up at 4 a.m., everybody up. And it be 20-hour days all the way to like midnight at times. You understand? But how bad do each client want it? You're right, 100%. Right. How bad do you want it? And a lot of clients don't want it like that. Can I tell you what it is?
They want to put the pressure on me.
Yeah.
Make me $2,000. Make me $5,000. Like, I can show you the way.
Yeah.
I can show you the way, but are you willing to do it?
So is that literally similar? So we can talk about your alligator strategy. Is that how you turned around and you got that strategy or adopted that strategy of putting that work in and seeing something that most people didn't see?
I got the alligator strategy because in swing trading, you use a day, you use a week. And so really when you look at longer time frames, you can see a trend easier. Yeah. It's either trending up or it's trending down.
Right.
And as a swing trader, you know, you can get in the trade. You could be up one day, down one day. And the thing is that it gives you higher success levels because the market goes up and down. So if I anticipate being in a trade for a month, I'm up some days. Now all I gotta do is take the profits. So now a person that wants to learn from me, my expectations is like, look, give it some time so you can see the market and you can watch this. And now we can get profits. So when you day trade, now you got to do it faster.
Yeah. Right.
And you got to get used to selling. So I tell my guys, you're not coming for me to help you buy. You coming to me to help you sell. Right. Because everybody can buy.
Right.
People lose money when they sell, when they sell at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I help people sell and cash out.
That's it. Just
That's
sell
it.
and cash out.
So we're gonna get a couple of weeks in the market,
Right.
and when we're up, we're gonna sell, and we're gonna use the alligator.
Right.
When the alligator is out the water and he's eating,
Yeah.
that's our opportunity to sell. When he goes under the water, he's going to death spiral. We don't know how far he's gonna go.
Yeah.
When he starts going down under the water,
Yeah.
you need to get your ass out the water.
Yeah. Yeah. LA Law said, yes, I learned the alligator strategy last year.
You know, and the one that I teach, I mean, you know, I've had over 10,000 people download the strategy that I use.
Yeah.
There's William Alligator, which is a famous trader that had his, and he uses a 13. He uses a different thing. But the way I teach mine is, you know, coming out the water, where, you know, all the moving averages are above, I call it the water line.
Right.
And this is the time to get in the trade. And a lot of people, they listen to Warren Buffett and they read these old books and say, hey, you buy when it's down and it goes up. I say, no, you buy when it starts going up. And you get out when it starts going down, because we're traders. I don't have Warren Buffett time. I'm not waiting 20, 30 years to cash out. I'm not spending billions of dollars on a trade.
Right.
You're spending $1,000, bro. Get in when it starts going out and get out when it starts going down. And you can be in a day or 3 days. Warren Buffett, the guys that buy low, buy real estate, buy businesses, buy things that they're going to be in it for a year, a couple of years. We're trading. We just need to make money this month. I need to make money by Friday.
Yeah.
I need to eat. My wife goes spend money on the weekends. My kids, they do stuff. I need to cash out. So every Friday, we're going to pay ourselves, or Thursday.
Friday or Thursday.
We're going to try to pay ourselves if we're in a trade. If you buy on Sunday, it's a high percentage that you can get out on Monday or Tuesday with profits.
On a Sunday. On a Sunday.
I trade futures, but you know, that's mentality is that, you know, in the crypto market, Sunday to Monday is a good swing trade.
Okay.
Right? Because the market is normally down on Sunday morning. You buy the dip on Sunday, you sell on Sunday afternoon, evening, or Monday.
Yeah.
That's a tip for everybody out there.
Dude, do you know how, and that goes to my next question. Like I've heard everybody says crypto is so hard at trading. And I literally heard you say, dude, 80% of my money comes through crypto trading and stuff and cryptocurrency.
That was when the market was hot.
That was when the market was hot. Talk to us. It was old. It was old.
I like to trade momentum. So right now, crypto isn't moving high.
Okay.
So to me, day trading, if the market is not moving, volatility is your friend. I want moves. If crypto is Ether moving from 1220 to 1240, you can use leverage. But to me, my time is more important.
Yeah.
And so I want to go where it's giving me the best use of my time. Okay. Where can I make the most amount of money in a fast amount of time so I don't have to work? Right? Because what do rich people value? Rich people, they want to make money. Wealthy people want to preserve time.
Time, that's it.
Right? So, you know, I went to a wealth mastermind in October, and the guy told me, like, look, bro, if I give you this 10 million, I don't want you to bring it back to me for at least 4 or 5 years, because if you bring it back earlier, I got to figure out what to do with it. And that's going to take my time. So I'd rather for you to be paying me 4 or 5 years and go ahead and I'll make money off my money. And I know that it's coming in every month. And that is, the wealthy people make money off their money. Right. Rich people want to make money off people. Poor people make money off of what they do themselves. Right. So I tell people all the time, like, if I'm a trader, I'm still poor because I'm trading my time for a transaction. So my value is in the people that I help make money, because now it's like, hey, look, now I can leverage you. You trust me. I helped you make money. Now we can go do some other deals together. Now we can go buy a business together, and I can leverage that you want to be a business owner, and I can leverage the money I'm making in the market, and we both win.
Life is good. Life is good. Man, y'all being mentored and trained by one of the best. He's dropping some nuggets that is really big out here. LA Law says, what time frame do you trade on?
Depending on what asset I'm trading. If I'm trading futures, 3 minutes. If I'm trading crypto, 1 hour. Right? So if I'm trading stocks for options, 2 to 4 hour. 4 hour in one day. So I trade based on the asset.
Wow. Based on the asset. Okay.
Based on the asset, right? Futures, I'll 1 minute or 3 minute, but I like 3 minutes because I get used to trading the time frame that you master.
Okay.
Right? You can trade any time frame, you 10 minutes, 15, but you got to understand how that time frame works and what indicators work or what you're using to trade that. So that is where I help guys. Like, how much time do you have? Like, if you're a day trader, I tell my traders, I have traders that I work with me personally. I fund I put money in their account and I teach them my strategy. And I says, hey, you're going to trade what I say trade, and it's not your money. So don't be scared to lose it. I just put money in your account.
Whoa. How can you say it's not your money? You're scared. Don't be scared to lose it.
I want to get them used to pushing the button.
Okay.
When you see this set up, push the button. Well, I don't want to. I'm unsure. I'll put the money in there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll put the money in there because I need you to feel confident that you can hit the button. When you see this set up, hit it. That's all I want you to do. When we're at prop firms, or even at a hedge fund, they fired traders, even though that they avoided a losing trade, they fired them because they wouldn't hit the button.
Oh, are you serious?
Because they look, bro, when you have a strategy, there's an 80% chance or 70%. You've tested it. You back tested it with a computer.
Right.
So you're saying that, hey, look, I don't care. I know that if you just hit the button, every time it does, at the end of the month, you're going to be up 80%. We've already paid millions for this algorithm.
Right.
Right. And when you get this signal, hit the damn button. No, I can't hit the damn button.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Right? Get out of here. You can't listen. You're not disciplined enough to, when you see your setup, to hit it. You're going to lose some. You're not going to be a 100% trader.
Yeah.
We don't expect you to be a 100% trader, but we do expect you to hit the button.
It's game right there, man. So even the guys who are, hold on. Let's get to this question right here with LA Law. Are the candlesticks important to learn?
All of it is important to learn because traders are using that to trade. And so the more you learn, you're never done learning. Like, I'm never done growing. Somebody gives me a new indicator, I'm going to learn at least so I can see what they're looking at. But yes, candlesticks is representative of buyers and sellers in the market. So if you look at the candlesticks on whatever time frame you're looking at, they are important to learn. Now, the patterns and things, they change, but you understand what you're looking at. You're looking at buyers and sellers in the market, depending on what candlesticks you learn. You have Japanese candlesticks, you have the Rinko, you have all these different candlesticks that people know. You want to be a student of the game, right? And if you can learn something, you learn it. But do you need it to make money? No, you don't. You can make money without it. But is it important to understand it? 100%. Like, do a pilot know every aspect of the plane? Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he can't build a plane, but he understands it.
Yeah.
when he feels that tumble in the air, he can say, hey, you know what? I think I need you to check the rotor or the auxiliary engine. He wants to know it. So I learn from all the traders. That's why I love teaching, because they ask me questions and it's like, if I don't know the answer, I want to know it. Do I need it to make money? I'm already making money, but you always want to grow, and there's always growth. And that's where I think, the ego and the pride is like, no, there's 1,000 traders making way more money than me, but my lifestyle is my lifestyle and I'm happy.
Yeah. That's a solid answer on that one. That's truth there. Kennard has said, what is your thoughts on trading bots?
I love trading bots to death if you program it. Right? If you get your own trading bot and you build it, I got my own scripts. I understood what my program is doing because all programs are created by a person. So you're just taking someone else's bot or strategy. I think they're a helpful tool. It's a tool. Whatever I can use to help me make money in the markets, I will use it. But I'm not passive on any bot. I won't let any bot just run. I'll turn it on. I'll test it at certain hours. I'll use it. So when I come in the morning and I'm trading crypto, I'm looking at options, I'll have my bot on with my strategy, and it will trigger my setup. and then I'll immediately put it up the screen, and I'll be like, you know what? Do I want that trade or not? I'll exit it if I don't feel good about it, or I'll let it run. All right, it's good. So it's a tool for me. I mean, and next year I'm going to license, some of the things I use to other traders. And to me, trading is a business. It's just a business of trading. So I want all the tools I can in my business, and I treat my losses as expenses. It's just a business expense, right? It's no different than me going to spend $3,000 on some bad marketing or bad coaching. I took a loss, right? I mean, or I spent $10,000 on education. It's just it's part of my business. So my wins and my losses, when I'm up, I'm just a profit. I got a profitable business.
Right.
When I'm down, I if you down for a certain amount of months, that's a bad business.
Yeah.
Right? I made 10 and I lost 3. Okay, that's a good business.
Right.
Now, if I made 3 and I lost 7 and I lost 10 and I lost 10 and I only made 3, bro, that's a terrible ass business.
Yeah. Hey, it is some serious game out here, man, on this one. Well, what actually, man, makes people, and I really want to go ahead and say this, what makes people be able to go ahead and continue to stay in the mindset of continuous accepting losses when they understand, like what you said, like if you understand that 80% or that of your wins that you're going to get because you have a strategy, then what makes people say, you know what, I want to doubt that and I want to go ahead and do it my own way at this point and second guess that? What do you think? What do you think is that mindset? Because you talk to thousands of people.
His ego. I had one guy come in my group before, he told me that I just thought I was smarter than you.
Really?
So he took the opposite trade and he lost about $70,000. And I was like, bro, like, why would you do that?
Right.
And he was honest. He's like, I thought I was smarter than you. And it was just the ego. You know what I'm saying? It's like some people, they are setting themselves up for self-sabotage, and it has nothing to do with you. It has something to do with their past. Maybe he had a manager or something that, he thought it was you could trigger someone, right? They're triggered in the market. So the trading teaches people a lot about themselves.
Wow.
Why would a guy not pay someone? I see a lot of people, they don't want to pay someone because they've been burnt. They don't know it, but they've been burnt in the past, and nothing they ever done has gave them results. So now subconsciously, they don't want to pay anybody because it hasn't worked out for them before. They don't think anybody can help them. So they're like, you know what, I'm going to learn on my own. And they keep taking losses because they've been burnt before. Right? And so they don't believe that anybody can help them. They believe it all is a scam because they've been scammed before or they made bad choices. And they don't believe that they really can help. And all the gurus out there, nobody's really doing it.
Yeah.
And they're doing it, but you can't duplicate what they do. You have to customize what it is, and you haven't won. So some people haven't won in life, right? And that reflected in what they're doing, right? They haven't won in life, so they take that into a new situation, and they're like, you know what? Every time I buy, it goes down. When I hear a trader says that, every time I buy, it just goes the opposite direction. They're manifesting their losses.
Yeah.
So the market always going to move up and down. It's always going to be down. You just happen to exit every time you're down.
Yeah. Dude, you know how many times I've heard that where people said, dude, it's like once I seen that I got into it, and I heard you say this on a video, once it seemed like I got into the trade or I got into the investment, boom, I took a loss on it. I hear people say that all the time.
They don't have a pain tolerance, right? Because they've lost before. And now they're psychologically, they're relating this loss or them being down to the last loss that they had because all right, I'm gonna give you guys some real mindset things that I learned in the wealth mindset. Every thought that we have, right, that we remember is emotionally charged. Every thought that you have is emotionally charged. So when you have good things that happen, you'll take that and you'll put it in your filing cabinet in your heart or in your brain. When you have bad things that happen, you pull that out. That's a bad thing that happened. This girl cheated on me. You put that in your heart. You put that in your filing cabinet. So then when you say, hey, you want to get in a relationship, you go to your filing cabinet relationships. Oh, damn, this girl hurt me. This girl hurt me. This girl hurt me. You pull all that out. Now you have all your emotionally charged feelings that you connect to relationships. Fuck, I don't need no girl. That is just trouble, right? Because your filing cabinet has been emotionally charged by negativity. So when you're losing trades, that trade hurt me. Oh man, I remember. You remember your losses and you file those in your filing cabinet. So then when you say, hey, this setup happens, oh man, go to my filing cabinet. Oh, this loss happened. This loss happened. This loss happened. I'm down right now. I'm emotionally taking that loss with all the other losses, and I'm getting out before it gets too painful. Because I know how the other ones emotionally charged felt. This is how people operate in real life. They have negative experiences that they relate to because they don't understand how their brain works. So that's why trading is so hard for people, because they're attaching negative thoughts or emotionally charged thoughts to something that's happening in the present. Where the present right now is right now.
Right.
This trade is set up to go a certain way, but since you've had negatively charged, you're going to think about the last trade that went up there and came right back down and wiped you out. But it's a different scenario. That was a different day at a different time.
Wow. That's great insight and everything, Jamar, on that.
I just gave y'all some elite training.
Yeah. Definitely. There's a lot of people that need that from some of the investments we've seen, even from the collapse of FTX and all of them that went down, dude. Serious.
Oh, yeah, I mean, man, banks, FTX, centralized exchanges, the one thing they have in common is that they go down and we gave someone else the power to allow us to lose, right? I mean, that's what happens when we trust banks. We trust these platforms. We think that they're going to be here forever. And it's like the passive income investor that says, hey, you know what? I trusted this guy and they lost it, right? And that is a possibility when you start it.
Wow. I think we lost him a little bit, y'all. Here we go. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, so we get comfortable with the security when the best security we have is ourselves.
Okay. Best security we have was ourselves. I love that. I started one of the gentlemen. He will be actually in your program soon. He's actually, and we talked about it on the program. They experienced several losses through programs that just went down. Boom, 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 boom. And I was just like, dude, you gotta get some W's underneath you. Because I understand what's getting ready to happen and stuff like that. And that's just not the way that we're doing things around here. And so I seen that trigger happen. And people are emotionally attached, which, and with all due respect, when money is on the line, people are attached to their money, their emotion money. You understand?
Right. And so there's another value I call social currency. I just had an event out here in California. I put people together because there's a value in social currency, right? And this is the part that traders don't have because a lot of them are by themselves. But think about this: if you're around someone that's sick, you catch a cold, you get a virus, COVID, right?
Yes.
Who you're around, you can catch the cold.
Right.
Well, when you're around traders, if you're not around any successful traders that you can see and feel and touch, when you see and touch them, emotions are contagious.
Yeah.
Emotions are contagious. So if you're around guys that are winning, it's contagious. If you're guys around losing, it's contagious. If you're around people that's faking, it's contagious.
Yeah.
Right. So if you need to know who you're around, because proximity is a currency. And I tell guys, for me, I'm always gonna win.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's alchemy. Like a negative situation can be turned positive if you look at it that way. And so I say that, that's why a mastermind or environment, I said, hey, I want to hook up with you.
Yeah.
It is who's in your circle.
Yeah.
Right. Because you're going to learn different things. I mean, like you see guys teaching be your own bank in crypto. Well, you know that they have a PAL, portfolio asset lending program at Charles Schwab. They've had that for 20 years. You can lend against your own stocks. It's like these concepts aren't new. It's just that they're presenting them that something is new. Be your own bank. They've been doing that with life insurance policies and IULs, forever.
Yep.
So it's like people buy into this and they think there's a new recipe, but the thing is that you haven't been exposed to the right people.
Yeah.
So that social currency is important,
Mm-hmm.
right? And this is what traders get by being around. Everybody's not a trader. Some people are past, just an investor, or they do it a little bit. And some people live and breathe this. I do this on vacation. To me, it's part of my life. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
So it's not something I just do for money. It's like I love it and I want to make money in other places, but I love trading because to me, it's my gambling addiction.
Yeah.
Some people go to the casino.
Yeah.
I will sit home like, hey, what, go y'all good? I'm gonna go. They be like, let's go to the casino. It's like, bro, I gamble every day.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go sit there and touch no coins and they got viruses. I can just hit a button on my computer and that solves my casino problem.
Right.
I don't want to touch no cards. They dirty.
Yeah, you have a higher percent chance of winning and everything on the strategy of what you're doing and what they're doing, man. So
right.
Shout out to your Points Blake, my guy Rod, man. What's up, man? Lambo, Drew, and TMT and Jamar. What's good, brothers? Hello, everyone in the chat. Shout out to you, my guy, Points Blank Travel. My guy Rod is in the building. Definitely Rod is doing some investing himself and doing some great things. So shout out to him. Tracy Hugie, living passively, dying actively, Jamar James. Showing you love, man. Jamie Miner says, humble brother, I respect that. I learned to trade and make money in the crypto bear market. And I've been way up and down also. I'm humble as a result as well. Man,
it is our approach, bro, Jamie. It's like, people, to me, it's not even about the money. The money is just a tool, bro. It is our lifestyle. It is, are you able to accept the loss and are you able to get up? Like, everybody, talks about all the wins and you see all these screenshots. It's like, bro, how are you able to take a loss? Are you able to take a loss? People ask me why don't I trade super big. It's like, I don't like losing. So if I'm going to lose, I'm going to teach my guys to lose small. I want to teach my guys to lose small because if they're only teaching you how to make money and they're not teaching you how to lose, you losing half the battle.
Come on now. Right? Come on now.
Right. They teach you. You are a 9/11 airline pilot. They only took you how to take off and never told you how to land.
Right. So is that what you teach students this? The style of not just also setting up the trade and winning, but also how to lose and when you lose, correct?
100%. That is first. Risk management is first.
Right.
You got to be a good loser. Because bad losers don't come back.
Yeah. I like that, man. Yeah. Oh my God, man. That is good.
You gotta be a good loser because bad losers don't come back.
Yeah. So again, what are some things that you're doing to soften the blows on when somebody taking a loss?
Be fast about it. Admit it.
Yeah.
Admit your L quick.
Yeah.
Like we have intuition, bro. Like people don't know they have a sixth sense, a sixth brain.
Exactly.
You can meet somebody and something don't feel right. And you'll be like, you know what? I don't want to call it out because, I got to be polite. Maybe I'm tripping.
Yeah.
No, you're not tripping. If you meet somebody that got bad vibes, get away from them.
Hey, that's my wife. She'll call you out in a minute, man. I'm like, golly, man, you know all these people like this? She's like, oh, babe, this one going to do this. This one going to do this. She know it. She be calling it out.
That is the thing. It's like, if I'm in a trade and I don't feel good and something is off, get out of it.
Wow.
Get out of it. Like, so a lot of my stuff is mindset, teaching, but people don't realize that they already had the answers and they're denying it. Right. They're denying what they already feel. When you don't feel good, you shouldn't be trading. Right. If my wife come in here and bust in and start talking to me, I'll just close out my trades and be like, you know what? I'm going to be frustrated. If you don't stop talking, you don't got time for me. You know what? Let me close my trade out. Because it's not going to go well. I'm already getting frustrated right now. Right. Let's walk out of the office. They walk out of the office. They know like, oh, don't even worry about it. I'm not even going to even set it up like that. My guy Rod says, Jamar, what are your top 3 cryptocurrencies going into 2023 besides Bitcoin and Ethereum? Curious to hear your thoughts. They going to let me be honest? Go ahead. You on a leverage show. You got no choice but to be honest on here. I've been in crypto since 2016, actively trade. I don't care about none of the cryptos besides the ones that's moving. I will sell every crypto out there to take care of my family. It doesn't matter. The only crypto I believe in is Bitcoin, and I will sell that one when it starts going down because I'm a trader and I'm only in it for the money.
Mic drop.
I'm only in it for the money.
Stop playing. Stop playing, man.
I'm not emotionally attached to any of the cryptos.
Okay.
I think the government is trying to control it. So my top 2 cryptos is Bitcoin and the stablecoin, USDC.
Good. Good.
And then the third crypto is whatever's moving at the time I'm trading.
Oh, man, this is good right here, man. Y'all getting it one-on-one out here, man. Shout out to that, man. So true. Surrounding yourself with like-minded people always helps. Yes, it does, Big Alex. Shout out to you, my guy in the building.
That's important in life, man. Just not trading, in life. And maybe people that's going to make you better. If they don't make you feel good and they're taking away from you, just get away from them. You don't need that. You have a short life.
Yeah.
And we only have a short amount of time to learn and have a good life. When you already have the money, what would you tolerate? Right. If you got all the money in the world and you're already successful, you're not going to tolerate nothing that doesn't make you feel good because you don't have to be.
Wow.
Right? So be wealthy already. Your wealth is in the currency and your actions on a daily basis. You can be wealthy without having the money, and you'll attract more of the money later. But if you don't have the bad vibes and you have people pulling you down, telling you that you're not going to make it and why are you doing this and it's stupid, and like you got to block that out because you can't move positive with negative things holding you down.
That's what I want to hear, man. That shout out to you. That's all the way 100 on that. Boy said hello, Rod showing right back love to my wifey and everything. You already know what time it is. Kadar Haney says bad losers don't come back.
Hey, you ever had a fight and beat somebody up? They ain't coming back if you know, they come back with a vengeance, but they ain't coming back. Not the same way they left. Right? And the trader is not coming back from super bad losses.
Yeah, you're 100% right on that. Dude, I've seen it, man. I love the mindset. Training is key, Kennard Haney says. Now, dude, I'm really shocked because you said something that I was actually going against some other things that I was lining up. You said you really trade futures more outside of cryptocurrency.
Because futures was the first 24 hours asset that you can trade. And it has volume all the time. I mean, it's global market. So, I mean, we think about crypto. When it has volume, it's nothing like trading crypto. It is the most exciting thing, and it's moving. But when it's not really moving, then where do I get that, where do I get that urge? I ride motorcycles. I jump out of, I was in the helicopters and the Marines. I need excitement.
Yeah.
And so futures can give me that excitement when crypto can't. And so, for me, I don't tell new guys to trade futures because you can lose money. You can go to jail. Futures is the most riskiest for the retail trader to trade. But if you know how to trade, it gives you the highest reward. Crypto is my love, and that's why I built DCG off of crypto.
Yeah.
But in a choppy market, to me, it's not a good use of my time to trade it all the time. I mean, I'm always involved. We teach it every day. We go over it every day. I look at the crypto market. I look at the global market. So I look at the total coin market cap. I look at the S&P E-minis. I look at the dollar, and I look at the VIX. So I look at all those four. I want to know the volatility. I want to know how the dollar is moving. I want to know how the stock equities are moving, and I want to know how the crypto market, because it's a global currency.
Right.
So those four is one of my first screens that I look at, and it gives me an overview of how the overall global markets are doing.
Wow. Okay. Right. He's giving some great value and stuff like that. We got.
I'm giving y'all the things I teach. Like, I'm not holding nothing back because the information is already out there. You don't pay anybody for information, right? Yeah. And if it was that easy, everybody can do it. If it was just information, because all the information is out there. They're in books. If there's something else that each person needs, they can't get out of just having the information.
Okay, that Kanar Haney said, I just jumped on my 30-minute broadcast session with Randy. Shout out to my guy, Randy Lambert, in the building. Excuse me because may have missed the question. Jamar, is your YouTube channel Digital Currency Guy?
It is, and I'm not very proud of it because I never took social media that serious. But I have a guy, he's uploaded a lot of my courses and a lot of my stuff. I'm just giving it out for free on that YouTube channel. But a lot of it is, some of it is old videos, some of it is, I want my stuff to be quality out there. But the information that you get on YouTube is all quality information. I just wanted to look polished.
Shout out to him, man. So y'all go follow my guy Jamar at the Digital Currency Guy on YouTube. Digital Currency Guy. My guy Points Blank, my guy Rise Blank said, interesting answer, Jamar. Bitcoin, USDC, and whatever moving. Okay.
So to give them what I like to trade the most is Ethereum, Aave, and either or BNB. So those are three that I trade more than any other assets.
So let me quick question. You don't do any staking with crypto in any platforms or nothing?
Nah, zero.
Really?
Yeah, my whole thing is that, I don't want to trust anybody with my funds, and there's no better gain than trading. Right?
Yeah.
I can go in a trade and I can do 20x leverage, 50x leverage. I can make more than any staking out there because I know how to trade. And people forget that there's a risk in the platform where if I know what I'm doing, I could be in and out the market with better gains. So staking gives me, I seen a guy put 50,000 in BlockFi, and at the end of the year he earned $500 with 50,000 in Bitcoin. But my thing, that's one trade that I can make 500 to 2,000 off that, and I don't have to trust BlockFi with my Bitcoin.
Right.
So I don't do any staking. I don't do no mining, because at the end of the day, I'm a trader. And if you want to do something really well, get good at something. And I don't believe in the passive income. I'm going to be actively involved. I'm going to trade, and I'm going to get out the market.
So I got it. I'm going to drop it while we're on this broadcast, man. We got a lot of ones that are out there now. And I know you got one. They got one that actually just had a cease and desist in your state on the Forex side of things. Novatech FX. You heard of that yet?
I heard of them.
Talk to me. What's your thoughts, man?
I created DCG because of BitConnect and USI Tech. I created because I realized that people were going to these platforms trying to look for a passive and a way to make money easy. And from my experience, if it's easy and it's for everybody, eventually you're the product. And so those platforms, we've been around MLMs, we've been around all these platforms, they always end. And someone always gets screwed. So I created DCG so people could actually, the people that come in DCG really want it, and they want ownership, and they want independence, and they don't want to be locked into something. And our guys don't get, I don't want my guys to get scammed. So I teach them from the start that you come in here to do the work, and you're going to be independent, you're going to make a lot of money, and you're going to take care of your family, and you're not going to be dependent on me or anybody else. So I'm there for the independent person and the person that wants real freedom. And, that is, I can't be free if someone is holding my money hostage.
So hold on. I got to get this, because we got a lot of people, man, who are in this, who decided to pick up, who watch the program, and we got a lot of other different things. So you said that you would love for people to be more active in their investments, and investments down they can possibly make a lot more and more.
100%.
So that 3% a week, man, what Novatech is doing, you're saying that we can make more than that 3%?
I mean, why can't you use 20x leverage and do a trade for 1% and make 20% in one trade? Like, can you make 1% in trading? You add 20x leverage, now you made 20% off one trade. And you can do that every day. Because everybody here can make probably 1%. Now you just add the 20x leverage, you made more than Novatech, but people are lazy. 3%, yeah, it sounds good. Right? When someone else is doing it. Then their money locked off and they want to call the authorities. Right? It's like, oh, bro, you sell drugs and then you get caught. You want to snitch?
Yeah.
That's not part of the game. You know what you signed up for. You can't call the authorities now. Right? So you give them your money, they give you 3%, and then when it's locked up, don't call the authorities. You know the game you playing. You got the easy money, right? Because if there's easy money, everybody will be rich and everybody will be doing it. So
Right.
Risk, and you know the risk you're taking. So if I'm gonna take a risk, I'm gonna do it in the market in and out, and I'm gonna do it myself. And I ain't calling the authorities. I ain't telling on nobody. I'm from Oakland.
I know you from Oaktown, man. That's a different ball game.
Street smart, in the military, went to college.
Yeah.
You can put it all together and make it make sense for wherever you're from.
Yeah. Boy, he coming with it tonight. My guy, Freddie B. Shout out to my guy in the building. Finally caught a Thursday broadcast. What's up, Johnson family? Love to hear from the veterans and their paths taken. The Army here. We'll definitely watch the replay, man.
Shout out to the soldiers out there.
Yeah, definitely, man. Him and his wife, man, are some amazing, beautiful people. Him and Britt. The shout out to them. They sent a wonderful basket, man, to my mother-in-law, man.
Yeah.
For Martha's
you got an awesome community, bro. This feel like the family.
Oh man, it's serious family, man. That family back home, man. It's New Orleans in the building, man, all day. You know, he's just right up the street from Baton Rouge. I'm from New Orleans, so gotta show love, man, to the fam.
All right, it's all good, man.
My guy, the Points Blank Experience say that's what I was looking for. Ethereum, AAV, and BNB. Gotcha.
And that's why I like to trade. So those are my trading pairs. I love to trade.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That's love and stuff like that. My baby says, hey, Fred, glad to see you in here, bro. My man, Freddie B, came back with the love and the fire emoji, showing love back to the fam. My guard, Joseph Ford, man, this is a great Joseph Ford. Actually, has been on the broadcast, leads some great people and financially doing some things. And some of his guys are in that prop firm. That's what I would love to actually talk about a little bit, man, about that. But sometimes greed causes us to do things like over leverage, especially when winning and feeling confident. What advice do you give a new trader or a student on fighting the greed when it comes?
I tell them, everything that you do in life, anchor it to something that really matters to you. So, for me, when I'm in the market, I'm trading, I'm in my office right now. My kids are downstairs. My wife is downstairs. Mm-hmm. I'm taking time away from them to be in my office trading. Mm-hmm. So I owe it to them to cash out and to show something why I'm in my office. Why am I spending 3 or 4 hours or 2 hours or 1 hour away from them to make money and I'm not making it? So the worst thing I can do is sacrifice my family and be away and not be with my kids and with my wife and leave this office with no money. I spent 3 or 4 hours on this chart, or I've been spending all this time in trading, having these events. Mm-hmm. I owe it to them to have something to show for it. Right? I owe it to them. Like I'm taking care of, it's a privilege. Pressure is a privilege. To be up in the ninth inning with 2 outs and be at bat and then hit a base hit or hit a home run. That's an opportunity a lot of people don't get. So for me to be trading and be able to make money in trading, it's opportunity some people will get. They'll never be home with their kids. They'll never be able to take walks in the morning and take their kids to school. So when I'm trading, I owe it to them not to be greedy, to just take any wins I can get. And it's anchored to my family. So it's anchored to my mom. Like, she's retired. She needs money. Right? Yeah. And I give her money. So I can't give her money if I'm out here taking penitentiary chances and finna blow the entire account. Right? I need to be present. I need to be here. Right. And so I need to make money. And that's how I look at it. And so when you anchor what you're doing to your family, I can't trust someone else to handle my money. Mm-hmm. I can't trust someone else to protect my family. I got to be actively involved. And so when I'm in a trade, I don't care if I make $12 or I don't care if I make $1,200. I got to show something today. And that's how I approach the market.
That's a deep analogy, man, on approaching the market like that, dude. So look,
Would you go to work every day and come home and you tell your wife, well, where you been at all day? And you like, I ain't got no money. I ain't gonna pay at the end of the week.
Man, she's looking at you crazy, man. I know my wife. My wife be looking at me crazy. That's blow a bag nada. You better have some money coming in. Because it's definitely looking at you funny. Yo, you got to support this family.
Right. You're a hunter and you're going out every day with your satchel and you go in the forest. How would you feel you out in the wild and you keep coming back for the 7 days, 8 days, and you ain't got no money? Or you ain't got no food. You ain't got no basket. You ain't got no berries. You don't got no banana peels. You don't got nothing.
Yeah.
I got to bring something back every day.
Yeah. That's deep, man. So that's the mindset, man, I love to have and stuff like that. So do you think it's the same mindset, though, with those who are venturing in, just like, let's talk about that, like with the options, like some of the newest, biggest things that people have been talking about has been the covered calls and stuff like that. Do you think now that style of trading now that people should have that same mindset of being able to be trained right, then go and execute, or just go out there and go execute?
Nah, bro, you definitely got to be trained. Like, I mean, you definitely, to me, you have to have mentors and you got to have people you can see and touch. Like, I mean, think about this. People have been golfing. Someone asked me last week, do I golf? And we're sitting at a winery and they're in the mastermind. I was like, I don't like golfing. And I don't golf because I never golf, but I'm here at the winery. And the reason you're at the winery is so me and you can connect. The reason people go golf so they can connect. And so if they're going to do a deal together, and the reason they spend 4 or 5 hours on a golf course, so they can bond and build a relationship. So if I'm going to have to wire you $500,000 or $1 million, I feel comfortable wiring it. Will I ever feel comfortable wiring it if I just met you on Zoom?
No, not like that.
So the idea of you're going in the market feeling comfortable cover calls, there has to be some kind of connection that you've learned and you feel confident and you've seen other people do it. Because at the end of the day, if you don't believe that other people are doing it, like when I got in day trading, I believe like, man, I needed to meet some real traders because, you know, I'm seeing all these guys and they in these chats and they pumping it up and they making money when they here.
Yeah.
And then you look at their zip code, like, shit, hold on, something ain't adding up. Right? Something ain't adding up. Like your zip code don't match what you doing. Right? And so for me, I needed to meet real traders and see how they live and how they operate and how they love their family. And it's like, all right, what does a real trader really look like?
Yeah.
Right. And most guys don't want to be out. Right. Most guys don't, the marketers want to be out. The guys showing off want to be out.
Yeah.
But me, I mean, I've had a Range Rover because my daughter plays softball, and I've never had a Lambo, right? Because I mean, I got 2 kids and 2 girls, one dance and one play softball. It's like it don't fit my lifestyle. But I had multiple motorcycles in the garage. Yeah, that fit my lifestyle. Right. So I mean, those are the things that covered calls and options. I need to meet some option traders. I need to meet the guys that's doing the covered calls because I need to know, what is a cover, like bond traders, bond traders are trading billions of dollars. Yeah. So if I'm gonna trade bonds, I want to see some bond traders and know how do they feel comfortable trading this large amounts of money, and how is it really to touch them and feel them? Yeah. So when I was in Oakland, I never met a banker. I never met a financial analyst. Right. I never had them come to my school. I never had a trader come to my school. Right. I had drug dealers. I had basketball players. I had singers. I had all these celebrities, but I never had people in the financial market. I got to interact with them. So I think it's important that if you're going to learn cover calls or do that stuff, you got to be in their environment. It's just something to it. Like I know people that work with electricity, longshoremen, they hang out together. Or a lineman, they hang out together. Firemen hang out together. Policemen hang out together. Doctors hang out together. Right. So if you're saying, hey, I'm doing covered calls, who's in your circle doing covered calls that you hang out with? If you want to be successful, in my opinion, that's just. I believe in social currency. I believe in masterminds. I believe in community. So for me, I'm giving it to you from my perspective.
So that's what you've actually went on ahead and got your mastermind, and also is doing the training and teaching so everybody can have that community and people can hang out together and know what
they can hang out together in person. They can work as teams, trade as teams, because I believe humans are here to be here together, right? The
Mm-hmm.
same way lions hang with lions, same
Yeah.
way zebras hang with zebras, right? And so you talk about predators and prey.
Yeah.
Lions are predators.
Mm-hmm.
Zebras, are they prey? And they says, why they all look the same? Well, because that's how they protect themselves. The strong zebras are in the middle, and the ones that get eaten by the lions, they're the ones on the outskirts, right? And they're the ones around the strong ones, and they all look alike. So the lions go for the easiest kill. So the easiest kill is on the outskirts by themselves.
Right.
Same way the market is.
Mm.
The ones that traders will lose are the ones on the outskirts by themselves.
I love that analogy. My guy Freddie B say, "What's your YouTube channel? Love to support." Canard asked it earlier.
Yeah, it's Digital Currency Guy,
and
Digital Currency Guy and Jamar James on all the social media. I use my real name.
Yeah, shout out to Digital Currency Guy, man.
Definitely. I will never message you asking you for any money. You will never win any crypto challenges. I don't want you sending no BTC to nobody because there's a lot of guys that take the fake profiles. There's a lot of that scamming going around.
Yeah,
you'll never send me no money. Only program I have is DCG Mastermind, and it's DCGElite.io.
Yeah, hey, that DCGElite.io. That's dude. I looked at that mastermind and looked that up, dude. That's probably the best investment that anybody can ever go ahead and pay a month. Dude, I was shocked looking at that. Like, dude, are you serious? I was like, man, for anybody, man, who definitely wants to go on ahead and tap in with Jamar James and his leadership and his expertise, please definitely go ahead and sign up for that. And exactly how can they sign up for that, Jamar? And what does that all include? Because I was amazed when I looked at it, my guy.
Yeah, so, even if you came in with other people, you could create your own group inside of the DCG Elite platform. You have courses on stocks, options, crypto, be your own bank, intro to crypto, and then we have a chat. We have a chat for each one of those groups. We're calling out calls. We have automated alerts. We have our own platform for our Zooms. We also have mindset. We have goal setting, time management. To me, it's everything a trader needs, whether they're trading stocks, options, futures, crypto, and its community. And we have events once a month. Live. We have day trading live tournaments where, we come in the room and we trade together. And and when we pick out 1 hour, whoever had the highest percentage, we give. I don't know if I can say it in public, but
yeah,
they get a stack of cash on top of what they've already made.
Stop playing, man. Stop playing, man.
Yeah. We want to give back, man, but we want, like, how many times have you ever been in a room of 20 traders and they're all trading? And you can see and look over their shoulder at what they trade and how much they made. So that's a experience for some people that they've been in the market trading. They're like, man, I've never been in a room of 20 traders that's actually trading. We trade in the open together. The last event we had in Atlanta, everybody in the room made over $1,000 because we were together.
Hold on, time out. That literally covered the whole cost of that event then and everything.
It covered the cost, but it was their money that they were trading, right?
Yeah.
But they took the same trades that everybody was taking. So I mean, that's because trading is one aspect that everybody can win at the same time.
Right.
So for me telling you what I'm trading, it's not going to hurt me, and you still win, and they still win. And you have so many guys, I can't trade live. I don't go live. I trade live whenever. I mean, I trade when I feel like it. People want me to be on schedule. When you going to go live? It's like,
yeah.
I go live when I feel like it. But when I go live, you can watch me. Because at the end of the day, some people like having sex and doing it themselves. So other people like watching. I'm the one that like to do it myself. Right? I don't want to sit and watch nobody make money. But hey, if it turns you on, come on.
Oh,
come in the room, we can all get it in.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Real on the leverage show.
I mean, we can go, we can have an event, and you can come and we can trade together.
Yeah.
If you want to watch me, all right.
Yeah.
I can see your video and I can show you I made money. I mean, because people want to watch it, they want to validate if you can trade.
Right.
But I mean, so okay, after you watch it a couple of times, it's like, I don't know how that turned people on, It's
Yeah.
like, bro, I want to learn how to do it. I want to do it myself. Show me how to do it myself. Don't send me no screenshots and show me how much money you made and all this stuff. Like show me, give me the secret so I can do it on my own. I don't need you.
Step by step and stuff like that. And I think that's what a lot of people have been lacking. Do you do, and now let me ask you something. Do you do training for if somebody does have like accounts or prop firms and they're into that? Do you do the same similar training?
I believe that it's a smart thing. If you have prop firms, you pass the test, you can use their money to trade. It's an advantage for that because now you're not getting taxed on your short-term gains on day trading.
Yeah,
they're paying you a different type of income. So to me, I think it's smart for guys to have a prop firm account, and it saves them money if they really know what they're doing. One, you're not using your money. Two, you're actually getting a different source of income, and it's not. And say you went through an IRS audit.
Yeah,
they can't freeze the prop firm. They can freeze your personal bank account.
Yeah,
that their money's coming into.
Yeah.
So it's another alternative to be your own bank in a different way to have another source of income as a trader. I feel free, right? I can go anywhere in the world and know that I can have a prop firm account and I can make money because I can trade. Think about that.
Yeah. That's deep right there, dude. Right?
You married and you're going through a nasty divorce and your wife gonna get you for everything in your bank account?
But you got
a prop firm account?
It's on. You can start from scratch. But then you said, man, I was watching one of your videos. You said, is it true that if you lose money in a prop firm or too much money, you can actually go to jail for that, huh?
Oh, no. Margin accounts.
Okay.
Right. And the prop firms because they're responsible. You can go to jail when you're trading a margin account on your own and you lose too much money and you have a margin call.
Okay.
So in futures, that is possible.
Wow.
So sometime I'll be trading futures and I'll check on my phone, make sure I didn't leave a trade open because I don't want it to be open overnight. And then you're in a trade, you forgot you're in a trade.
Oh, wow.
Right? Because then they'll be like, oh man, you lost 40,000. You only had 25 in your account. You owe us 15. Oh, you're not paying us? Oh, FBI, come to your house.
Wow.
All right. So that's why in crypto, you had the ability to lose everything, but you're not going to jail.
Yeah, not on that. So yeah, we ain't trying to go to no jail for nobody around here, man.
Right. So so you can be a trader and go to jail, right? If you're using margin and you're using too much of it, that is a possibility.
Shout out to you, Kennard, on the super chat. I see you somewhere. I want to go. This broadcast is fire. Showing love and everything, man, with the super chat. My guy and everything, man, Jay Ford say, I love the analogy. Powerful advice. He's an Oakland boy, too, man. Oakland born and raised here. So he's out there in the woods, man.
We Oakland rooted, baby.
Yes, sir. Jay Ford, you got to hook up. Jay Ford came back with another nice super chat. Shout out to you, Jay Ford, man. That's him bringing all that fire. That ain't even me bringing the fire tonight. I let Jamar do what Jamar been doing and stuff like that, man, and continue to keep doing it,
Hey, I appreciate being here, man. Y'all keep showing the man love. He trained the platform, and I feel like I'm part of the family now. I seen.
Man, you are part of the family, Jamar James. We gonna have you back for sure and stuff like that, man. Just like my guy Jay Ford. Like I've got all of these guys, man. I've been really, really putting out here, man, because these guys are bringing a lot of value to the platform. So Jamar, you coming back. Hi everyone here listening and learning. Shout out to you, Shy, in the building. My wife, Digital Currency Guy. Yes, this is the YouTube channel, Digital Currency Guy. Make sure you guys go ahead, follow that YouTube channel, and then also follow Jamar James also on Instagram and on Facebook as well.
Right.
So, yes, definitely go ahead and follow some stuff. Tish is laughing. They laughing at your analogy. I fell out laughing myself. I said, boy, this man right here. But you know what? If you watch his videos, he's the same way. So you guys definitely.
My bad. Yeah, you're going to get some cussing. You're going to get some realness. But, I want to relate to people because they need to hear, you don't need no sales pitch. And you need to hear the real.
Yeah.
How people really think and feel, and this is way you connect with people because I believe in social currency. I believe that who your network is your network.
Yes, sir. Hands down. Hands down, man. Tracy, you just say no crying at the casino. That's the truth. Ain't no crying, and you go to that casino, man. You gotta man up, a woman up behind it when you behind that, man. All right, Freddie B say that's why I've been attempting to trade with this paper money, LOL, to not lose and stuff like that and learn,
Right. And I think that's a smart thing to trade with the paper money. And that's where you perfect the strategy. So, you want to trade at least 100 trades a month if you're going to trade with paper money, because you want to have the data at the end of the month of you took 100 trades. So if you trade with paper money, you only taking one trade a day. If you come work with me, I need you trading 100 trades a month at least. You can't be a trader only taking one trade a week. You can take 4 trades. You can take 48 trades a year, and you think you're gonna make money as a professional trader.
But hold on. I hear a lot of guys say that they do a setup. They do 1 or 2 trades a week, and they out of the market, and they made $5-10 grand, and they done.
Shit, I don't know that they Allen Iverson. I guess they had to go. They don't need no practice. They don't need no practice.
Hey, I'm serious. I was actually blown away, man, by seeing. I was like, wow, you take 2 trades a week. That's pretty good.
Hey, the best traders ever.
Yeah.
they walk around. Hey, that's them. I can't speak for everybody. I tell my guys, we've been trading for 6-7 years, and if I tell people I've been trading for 7 years and I only had 50 trades, 50 trades a year, that means I've had 50 times 7.
Yeah,
so I've taken 400 or 500 trades, in 7 years.
Yeah,
and you're gonna pay me money. You gonna follow me?
Yeah, it's a different.
All right, cool. Give me the money.
Yeah,
let me teach you.
Yeah, come let me teach you. Hey, come let me do what I do.
500 trades in 7 years, and you're gonna learn from me.
Shout out to my guy Jamar. Kanar Haney say, yes, please have Jamar back. You already know he's coming back. This is not even first of many and stuff like that. And definitely golly, this dude is a machine. Freddie B said, you got at least 1 new subscriber, man.
Oh, man. Hey, yeah. I appreciate the subscribers, but I'd rather be a friend.
Hey, that's the truth. Right? That's the truth.
You can get a lot of subscribers and a lot of likes, and it don't mean nothing. I mean, it means something, but real life, it means, bro, we can make a lot of money together in other areas, and your friends and people that you interact with, that's good. Prop firm right now.
Yeah.
If you're just doing one of the online ones, maybe Apex. If you want to do a real prop firm, maybe T3 Trading.
Talk to us. What's the difference between them both?
So Apex, they're online. They'll allow anybody to come past their challenge, and they'll allow you to, you can trade their money. When you pass the challenge, you pay the fee. You pay a monthly fee. You get an account, a practice account, and then it turns into a real account after you pass their challenge.
Yeah.
T3 Trading is a prop firm that have locations that in different cities. You go there, you trade with traders, some are licensed, but you may have to put 10 grand up. They'll give you a lot more, and that's your drawdown fee. So they'll let you trade with their money. They take a percentage, but you can come in the office and trade with other traders. You can learn from other people, other traders that's in there. But the cost to be in that environment, you use their setup, high-speed machines, but you go in a job like you go into Wall Street. So there's different, and you can do it for remotely, but a lot of people that wanted to do prop firms, they wanted to go be around other traders.
Yeah.
Back when, prop firms wasn't what it is today.
Okay.
What it is today, you have FTMO challenges, Apex, you have Lilo trading, you have all these different prop firms, and they make money off the failed traders, and the traders that are good, they copy their trades and make money off those trades too.
Yeah. Wow. So what is the one? Because there's a few prop firms, man, we've seen out there, they're not even paying. People put their money in, and then they don't even pay out and everything, man, the split and the commission and stuff like that.
Yeah, because they expecting you to lose, and then when you win, they like, oh, we ain't got the money.
Wow, man. And that's what a lot of people have been flocking to, some of the ones that have been paying out and stuff like that, man. Some of the ones that people are involved in. And a lot of the other ones, man, people been getting burned on, dude.
Think about 80% of the traders that can't, they lose money eventually. So think about they paying $100 or $1,000 a month to have these different accounts. That's why I give you multiple accounts. They got 1,000 people paying $1,000 a month with these accounts, and only 20% is going to really make the pass the challenge. It's a beautiful business model.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Wow, man. Wow. So do a lot of the good prop firms really have the liquidity to back them up then?
I mean, I don't want to slander any of them, but I know that if you start becoming a really good trader, you'll start seeing your accounts shut down or you can't exit trades.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shit, it's not working all of a sudden. I'm in the trade. It's not working. I can't get out.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, man. And that's what I've been trying to figure out. I guess that's what a lot of people are trying to do now. Figure out what is the best one from that point, you know?
Yeah. Oh, man. Hey, I'm not sure how long we had this plan, but
we getting ready to wrap this up now. What are you talking about, man? It's like flight hours. I would want you to fly with someone with 5 hours of flight time or 4K hours of flight time. That's true. Hey, that's truth and everything, man. Cute potato for life. Thank you, good one, Joseph. My guy Kanar Haney said, make that 2 new subscribers and friends of the Leverage Show. You already know he's coming back, man, doing what we do best. I call those prop firm casinos. They don't want you to keep winning, LOL. That's the truth and everything. Right. Listen, shout out and everything, man, to my guy who definitely went on ahead and decided to go ahead and do what he's doing best. My guy, Jamar James, y'all make sure y'all go ahead and follow him on social media at Jamar James. Again, go follow him on social media on Instagram and Facebook at Jamar James. Make sure you guys are following him also on YouTube at Digital Currency Guy. So make sure you guys follow him on YouTube at Digital Currency Guy. Freddie B said, come out to Denver, man. One of my legendary cookouts. We'll go out with some friends and family, man. Showing you love, brother.
Man, I appreciate him.
Love you guys. Tons of both. Follow both. Thank you, Alex Garcia. Thank you, Jamar. Amazing show. Listen, we thank each and every single one of you guys. We thank Jamar. Jamar James will be definitely back on the platform. Dude, over 2 hours, man. Let's make some stuff happen and let's knock it out of the park, man. We will talk later, man. For real.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. I'm trying to get out of obscurity. I've been hiding for a long time, but I'm coming out. I'm coming outside.
Definitely. You better come outside because we're going to make sure we bring you out, man. Thank you, Jamar Kanar Haney. Said amazing show, showing you love. And definitely Jamal Tyne says, thank you for sharing, Mr. James. Another great show, Lambo. Hey, that's what we're here for and everything, man. Listen, we're going to let Jamar go and stuff like that. I got to go ahead and make sure I promise that I do give a couple of giveaways tonight. So make sure you guys then tapped in and everything, man, to this broadcast. Thank you, Jamar, man. Definitely tapped in. We will definitely have you back, brother.
I mean, I appreciate you, bro, and we're going to connect.
We will connect. Say less. All right, sir. Later. Listen, you guys definitely tapped into the broadcast. We did a lot of great information. Over 2 hours, you guys shared with Jamar, and especially on some of his insight. Now, this dude is amazing. If you guys have ever seen Jamar James and have followed him, I promise you, you do not want to miss what he is doing. He actually hosts a cryptocurrency conference every year where a lot of people who are trading just like you guys, who may be novice traders, beginners traders, or he may be traders who are definitely have experience to them. He's actually been a mentor to a lot of great people who are out there. Make sure you guys are definitely tapped in to what Jamar James is doing, and especially follow his movement. Just don't go on ahead and just subscribe. Go ahead and support him. He's actually teaching a wonderful mentorship course. You guys can actually go to YouTube or even go to his Facebook or his Instagram and actually go ahead and tap in. He's doing something like per month. I think it's something like as much as like $400 or $500 for the month. But the amount of information that you guys are actually getting into that is truly, truly, truly amazing. It's none short of something that's actually helping you guys get to the next level and get to the next level quickly. And for those who truly desire to take back their own possession and take back their own finances, take back their own bank accounts, and take back everything that they actually have, you guys want to make sure you guys are tapping in to my guy, Jamar James, who's showing you, hey, we're not allowing everybody to depend on everybody else. We're going out here and hunt ourselves. For those who desire to be a hunter, make sure you guys go on ahead and tap into Jamar James and get into his program that has actually changed the lives of thousands of people. I'm telling you what I know. He's actually helped change the lives of thousands of people and allow his testimony and him, in his journey to be able to go on ahead and allow people to start moving forward. You guys want to be able to move forward and move forward in the right way with the right coaches around you, with the right team around you, as what Mr. Jamar James wind up actually speaking on. I love Jamar for what Jamar has been. He definitely, hitting him up. He was like, Lambo, definitely, I will come to the show. I'll definitely do the show for you. I'll definitely can't wait to go and connect with you guys. Again, this guy is a mastermind. And again, you guys may want to go ahead and look at some videos and kind of see what Jamar James is and what he's actually about and what he's actually teaching his students and how he's teaching them how to leverage up. And if this man could actually go on ahead and show, literally on his team, make sure you guys are tapped in, he's showing 6 and 7 and 8 figure earners on his team how to do the things the right way. Again, he made it a little cliche and say, yeah, 7 figures and everything, man. I've been doing that for years. Make sure you guys are definitely tapped in. You guys want to learn from the best, or you guys just want to go ahead and hear that you think you be hearing from the best? I would rather me learning from the best than somebody saying they're the best and they're not showing any receipts of them actually being really one of the best. Jamar James has actually had the track record in the history of being one of the best out in his industry and showing people so much love and so much knowledge so that they can go eat. I love it. He was cut and dry, straight to the point. You didn't go ahead and get any chaser with Mr. Jamar James. He said a lot on this broadcast. Make sure y'all go ahead, replay this broadcast over and over again, because it's definitely going to help change somebody's life who may be out there making the mistake of allowing their finances or their account to depend in somebody else's hands, and actually they could be making a whole lot more. Now, again, we're here on the Leverage Show. I'm just giving y'all many opportunities, many different plays that you guys can give it. If you guys already have money in vehicles, perfectly fine. Keep your money in vehicles. Make sure that those vehicles are actually moving you in the right direction and taking you into a new direction. Now, if you guys don't have money in vehicles, hey, I think it's time to start getting some money in vehicles or invest in the biggest vehicle in your life, which is yourself. And if you can invest into Jamar's program or get in contact with any other person, man, who's actually been a part of the Leverage Show, get invested in their vehicles. Everything that we bring to you on this show, we're bringing value. We're bringing something that's going to help you out in the longer run. Jamar James actually had 3 to 4 years of working in a prop firm, so he knew exactly what a lot of people are playing in. For him to come ahead and give that insight and give that connection and being able to say, hey, yeah, that's one of the smartest moves if you know what you're doing, but learn how to trade first. Don't put it else in somebody else's hand. You learn how to trade and then make some serious money so that you can go ahead and create that wealth for your family. This man has actually tailored millions and millions and millions of dollars by not just only helping himself, but as he says, going back to help others. What good is it to help yourself if you no longer can help others? And that's what we're here on the Leverage Show, to not just help ourselves, to come back so that we can help many others who may not know about these opportunities, many others who may not know about this information, but many others who are actually out here who are willing to take the risk, willing to take the chance and said, hey, I will go ahead and I'll bet my last dime that this will go ahead and help push me to another level. So shout out to people like Jamar James and Joseph Ford and some of the other great people who have actually blessed this broadcast and really helped move this broadcast forward. You guys want to be a part of that. You guys want to be connected to that. You guys want to be connected to the movement that is actually helping change lives. Now, for some of the giveaways tonight, listen, we're going to go ahead. We're going to definitely be giving away just a couple of prizes tonight. You guys seen what happened Tuesday night. J4 came on here and wrecked the show and showed mad love on here this past Tuesday night, which is 48 hours ago, and literally went on ahead, man, and was blessing everybody with lunch and everything else. So we're truly ecstatic for what J4 has did. His testimony on giving was definitely one for the record books. You guys want to make sure that y'all are tapped in and you guys are giving yourself that replay a look to help actually change your lives and help actually look within inside of yourself to say, hey, man, I can do something different. I can go on ahead and I can develop this lifestyle. I can develop this heart. I can develop what Joseph was actually talking about and allow God's favor to actually come upon your life like never before. And I promise you, things and everything will be different. Now, this is a test, okay? First giveaway. Again, this is a test. Make sure you guys have really said that Lambo, I followed Joseph Ford after that broadcast. I'm getting ready to test you guys out. Literally, this is going to be a nice giveaway, so make sure you guys go ahead and tap in. I will make sure that I will literally be sending you cash to your Cash App if you guys can answer these answers correctly, all right? If you guys can answer these answers correctly because you followed my guy, Jay Ford, after Tuesday night, and you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. For those who know I'm not on social media for the entire month of December. My limited reach, me being able to be limited back and forth. So I don't know much of these things until they actually come back to me. And thank God for the sources that actually came back to me. I was able to go ahead and get this answer correctly. All right. So Jay Ford today on his Facebook, Joseph Ford on his Facebook, actually made a statement today. I need for you to tell me in the comments, the first person could tell me, what was that statement about a phone on his Facebook? Let me know, and definitely put your Cash App in and everything, man, to this number, and I will make sure that you get it. But again, the first one to go ahead and comment what Joseph Ford went on ahead and wrote on his Facebook today, that you're truly following him. I love to know, because it definitely was hilarious when I actually found out. Go ahead. Text right away. First one to go in the comments gets it. Let's go. No, I want it in the comments. Let's get into the comments. Let's go. First one in the comments. Let's go. Not text. First one in the comments. Let's go. Oh, boy. This person right here. They be, golly, boy. Y'all be on it. Y'all be on it. Y'all be on it. Put it in the comments, though. Let's put it in the comments, y'all. First person in the comments. Forget the text, and we're going to go comments. Comments. Who got it in the comment first? Sharon Flowers, arguing by text will have you standing in the same spot for 3 hours. Shout out to you, Ronnie. You are definitely the winner. Definitely the winner, man. Make sure you're going ahead and you guys are sending that Cash App tag right here. Arguing by text will have you standing in the same spot for 3 hours. Jay Ford went on ahead and read that. My wife had to go ahead and come over and tell me about it. And I wanted to make sure that those who are truly following Jay Ford, you guys are definitely connected to the movement and some of the things that he's actually talking about. Arguing by text will literally have you standing in the same spot for 3 hours. I have been there standing in that same spot for 3 hours and trying to go ahead and figure that thing out, and it just didn't get right. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. It was not right at all. And I'm sitting there laughing like, you know what? I can't even move out of this spot until I get this argument down. All right. So definitely that is the first one. So shout out to you guys on that one for answering that. Sharon is definitely going ahead. She's getting that Cash App tag. Thank you, Ronnie. Make sure you guys you text that number 612-547-8826 and text Jay Ford in that. All right. So make sure you guys are definitely doing that. Ecstatic about that. All right. Look, some of you guys have definitely were on here trying to get to it and stuff like that. Thank you. Shout out to your money. Good try. Shy, say shout out to you. Definitely, I know that personally, but I've learned. Definitely. Okay, so definitely you guys want to go ahead and make sure of this. Listen, this is a second one. If you guys really follow Jay Ford on his YouTube channel, it's the second one. Jay Ford took his family to some place. If you guys follow Jay Ford and really went on ahead and liked his YouTube, I'm calling all of y'all bluff out right now. Make sure y'all type it in the comments. Where did Jay Ford take his family to? Where did Jay Ford take his family to? I need to know. What city? Where did he go to? What city? Let me know. If you guys watch Jay Ford's Ford Financial Planning, make sure you guys understand Where did Jay Ford take his family to celebrate his birthday? What city was it? $100%. LA Law, you got it, baby. Vegas, baby. Vegas, Vegas, Vegas. Shout out to your LA Law. Make sure you go ahead and drop in everything, man. The Cash App tag. Make sure you go ahead and drop that Cash App tag, man. He definitely took the family to Las Vegas. For those who actually followed his YouTube, and definitely blessed them, man, beyond measure. So again, LA Law, drop that YouTube tags and drop Vegas with that and stuff like that. Freddie B say Square Guard, my guy. Yeah, hey man, he was in there for his birthday. He took the whole fan of Vegas and just balled out, did what he did and stuff like that. So shout out to what Jay Ford was doing. That was a close one though, man. Square Guard, shout out to you. But again, go ahead, text that number on the bottom of the screen, 612-547-8826. You type vacation, hit vacation, and definitely going ahead, man. We sending that Cash App to you and stuff like that. Shout out to you, LA Law. Y'all is good with the pen. All right, now these next two questions have something to do with my guy, Jamar James. Jamar James, definitely. All right, so listen, y'all better then went on ahead and tighten up and got these answers correctly, because it's definitely getting ready to go ahead and get out here, man. I'm trying to tell you this right now. Jamar James, what city did Jamar James come from? Talk to me. Go ahead, put it in the comments. Let's go. First one to get it. What city did Jamar James come from? City was he born and raised in? Talk to me. Y'all better come with this pin game. Where these Twitter fingers at? Oh, my guy, Jay Ford. Got it. I see you, baby. Jay Ford. Oakland in the middle. Oakland, man. Yes. Jay Ford actually went on ahead and went to Oakland. Boy, y'all coming out here with it. Jay Ford turned around because it was his homeboy. His pin game was quick this time and stuff like that. And he got it. So definitely, Jay Ford, go ahead, drop your Cash App, man, in that 612-547-8826, man. We definitely coming with it. Definitely he a hometown native of you, so definitely excited about that. Oakland, yes. I don't know what was that, Ken. Ken was typing faster than what he could think. Jamal Titus, man, you guys were almost there. Everybody was coming fast with it, man, but it just didn't get it. Somebody said Costa Mesa. Yes, he actually is a resident of Costa Mesa. Shout out to my nephew. I see you in the building showing love. Jerk said Philly. No, he wasn't in Philly. He was actually definitely in Oakland. Yes, I know. Listen, we definitely showing love. We trying to make sure y'all stay connected, man, because this is what it's all about. All right. So let me see. Deep XL. Shout out to Freddie B. And how's your cousin Michael Strahan? I don't know who Michael Strahan is, but shout out to Michael Strahan. For somebody in their cousin with Michael Strahan. And listen, I want to make sure you guys go ahead and continue to stay strapped in. The last and final question, okay? Last and final question. Let me tell you something. Y'all ready? This is it. NFL player. Yeah, I know. That's it. All I can do is laugh at that one and stuff like that. All right, listen. This is the last and final one. I need to know if you guys were listening and y'all were listening really good. What is the name of the strategy that my guy Jamar James is famous for knowing and actually talked about it in his style of investing? And he shows you and stuff like that as it goes up and it goes down. What did he say the name of that strategy was? First in the comments to go. Tell me the name of his investment style strategy. Sharon, you are definitely the winner. First off, Alligator Strategy. I see you in the building, baby. Yes. The Alligator Strategy. Oh, man, everybody coming in right after that, man. A little bit too slow. Sharon then went on ahead and got it in. So shout out to you for definitely showing love. Y'all was fast, but, man, I definitely wish y'all pin game was a little bit faster. Ronnie, you won 2 out of these and everything, man. Again, shout out to you, Ronnie. I see you in the building. Listen, make sure you guys are definitely tapping in, because each and every single week we are literally coming with some serious prizes. I'm telling y'all, Tuesday and Thursday night, we're coming with some serious prizes. We're coming with to make sure that you guys are definitely tapped in ready to go, because I want to see you guys win and win on a big stage. All right. So definitely make sure you guys are putting your Cash App tag at that number, 612-547-8826. And I'm Cash Apping you some prize money today, definitely, for you answering those questions right. Again, Tuesday and Thursday nights, you guys do not want to go ahead and miss this at all and stuff like that, man. My guy Freddie B said, man, I got a lag in seeing these answers before the question. Y'all got that 10G. Shout out to Freddie B, man. They got something on their answers because their pin game was ready. If you guys were actually there on Tuesday night, we actually did the same thing. Again, I'm going to quiz y'all next week again, especially about some things more about Jamar James. And definitely probably going to add a mixture of my guy, Jay Ford, because I love what Jay Ford has done to come and bless this entire family and bless this broadcast. And shout out to Jay Ford going on ahead and getting in on that day today and answering those quizzes. So definitely thank you guys, man, for tuning in to another edition of The Leverage Show, man. Listen, I told y'all, each and every single week, man, we're empowering people, and we're going to make sure that we're going to continue to keep putting information out there and some things out there that you guys are going to love. You guys are definitely going to want to go ahead, tap in with my guy, Jamar James. Make sure you guys are following his YouTube channel as well as following him on social media. Make sure you guys want to sign up exactly for his investing classes, which he's showing people how to have a community and be able to network together and trade together to go ahead and make their wealth. So shout out to you guys for definitely tapping in. You guys don't want to miss next week. Next week, again, we're coming out with some great people. Definitely, hold on. I don't want to go ahead and forget this. Shout out to my guy, Larry the Lion. Happy birthday to you. And a big shout out to my guy, Revenue. Shout out to Revenue and everything, man, for your birthday. A big happy birthday to you guys. I definitely didn't want to go ahead and forget that. You guys are truly blessed and everything, man. My life, blessed the Leverage Show life, blessed and everything, man. More people and everything, man, on this broadcast. It's because of you guys have just truly blessed my life. Everybody who knows Revenue before we got a chance to go ahead and do the YouTube as of last year, Revenue was one of the ones on my Facebook Lives who literally started this whole journey of getting me out there, man, in front of a camera so that I can actually maybe a better Lambo Drew to you guys. And actually he adopted the name and making sure like, yo, Lambo, that you already know that's your name. So Lambo Drew came from my guy, Revenue. Shout out to Revenue on his birthday, and definitely many blessings with him and his new wonderful fiance, man, and the great things that he's doing out there in his life. So y'all make sure y'all show love and everything, man, to where love is due. Definitely we always going on ahead and giving back, because this is what it is tonight. I'm trying to tell y'all, don't miss your show. Next Tuesday night, if everything is lined up correctly, you guys do not want to miss that one as well. I'll go ahead and leak it because I can leak it. I literally have coming to the show Mr. Jim Stone himself and everything, man, who was Kanye West's one who wrote for Kanye West and the one who gone ahead, man, and did many great things for some of the great albums that Kanye West actually did. He's coming to the broadcast, man. Probably one of the coolest and everything, man, lyricists that you guys have seen, and has actually had a lot of experience out here in this field and networking with artists as Jay-Z, Kanye West, and some of the other Common and some of the other great people, Twister, and I mean, the list goes on and on for what he has done and his track record has done. So you guys don't want to miss next Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Central here on The Leverage Show, coming with somebody who's actually another great pioneer in his space. So thank y'all again for watching this show. Hey, man, look, man, thank y'all. I love y'all. I see that. Love the info, brother. That's what's up. LOL. Shout out to your Cutie Potato for Life. Shout out to your Trato. Shout out to your Freddie B. Great show. Need more vets. Hey, we're going to bring the vets here. You ain't got to worry about that, man. I got them covered. We're going to show some love. My baby says happy birthday, showing love to Revenue and my guy Larry the Lion. Definitely, I really enjoyed the show tonight. Thank you, ES. Thank you for definitely tapping in and showing love. Hey, that's what the Leverage Show do. We show a lot of love on this broadcast. Happy birthday, Cutie Potato for Life. Thank you to the family and everything. Showing love to my guy Larry. Money says happy birthday. Showing the love to Larry and my guy Revenue, man. Such a great show. Hey, I try to be the best. I want to bring the best to you because I see you guys at the best. How in the world do you guys see yourself as actually going to the next level if you have not seen people who have made it to the next level and who's willing to help you make it to the next level? That's what my whole objective was. Literally, this journey started almost a year ago, coming up, I think, on December the 15th, December the 19th, on YouTube and going on YouTube Live. It'll be coming up on a full year next week. So I'm ecstatic about whatever we can do to help move this culture forward and move this culture forward by bringing out great content and great people and giving back to you guys, because you guys have given back to me. 10,000 subscribers, man. Shout out to what you guys have done to the YouTube channel. You guys have definitely blessed us more than we can ever imagine. So thank you. We're going to continue to keep doing what we're doing. Going to continue to keep loving on you guys. Going to continue to keep bringing you guys out even more and showing you guys more love. Make sure you guys follow Jamal James and make sure you guys sign up with his program right there in the broadcast. I love you guys. Have an amazing weekend. Make sure you guys stay on that budgeting of that money, because definitely you're going to want to need it to invest, especially going into 2023. You guys are definitely going to want to hear what we're going to talk about next week. Love you guys. Have an amazing weekend. Take care. Be blessed and stay faithful out there. I love y'all.